cause a stampede. No handles, flying like a banshee. They use cheat codes, but we don't cheat though. No cliff notes, homie, we don't need those. Just take the high road. I'm trying to fly though. Wanna touch the sky, but still lie low. Never water down, even with the hydro. Vaporize the hate so I don't have to keep my eyes low. Hit Oslo, get it in Norway. Cleanse palates with the callous man sorbet. Doorways open up, yup, more cake. Soon enough the sweet turn sour, more court dates. We burn it down though, and just live it up. It sucks ass when they ask about a living trust. I don't have one, cause I don't have shit. And when I do, I'm probably gonna just stash it. It takes time for the interest to make sense. It makes sense for the linguist to invest. I've been blessed with a brain and some rhythm. Those hands too square, I'm the tortoise and I'll win it. Come on. Get on the plane, but no carry-ons, but we carry hope. No politics, but y'all should probably vote. Don't involve me, I live for the stereo. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. No label when you living independent. Rent is too damn high for my pension. Like the lottery, the way it just rubs off. Opposite of Jimmy McMillan, I take the gloves off. They take some cheap shots, fighting for the beatbox. I'm throwing down harder than the dude who beat Brock. I'm more able though, but still murderous. On the beat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the KHuckcast. I am your host, Mrs. KHuck. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing good. And as you can see here, we have Miss Squatchin. Miss Squatchin is back. Hello. Big echo? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I have no idea. All right, hold on. Let's get this fixed. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I have no clue. No, it's on the right mic, Paradox. I have no clue. All the echo, it's a tragedy. Oh, Squatchin, I missed you. I've missed you so much. Hi, guys. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's happening. We'll get it. We'll see if it corrects itself in the next few minutes, and then, yeah. No, I don't have two sources open, no. I have no idea. It was doing that to me like a couple days ago, too, when I was streaming out of nowhere. I have no idea. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let me try the good old unplugging it and plugging it back in. Hold on. Let's try that, shall we? Give me a second. Okay, did that help at all or no? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, did? Oh, yay, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, chat. Sorry about that. I have no idea what... anyway. Mike must be just a bit finicky. Anyway, hello, everyone. I am very excited for this. And also a little nervous. Not gonna lie. I have been looking forward to talking to Vega now for quite some time. We've been trying to get this going now, but with schedules and whatnot, it's just been nuts. But I'm very excited to do this tonight with him and obviously with Squatchin. I am very, very excited. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? All right, here we go. Let's undeafen and take a deep breath. KHuck, take a deep breath. Kidding. Okay, I'll be all right after a few minutes, chat. You know how this goes. Okay, here we go. Hello.
Howdy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, Lord Vega, to the KHuckcast. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, thank you for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. How was
Of
how
course, of course.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now. Just saying, just a little.
What you nervous for?
I don't know. I get
You're
like
mildly
that with-
intimidating. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
I am? For what do you mean?
No. I don't think that you're
Lord
intimidating.
Vega.
The Lord Vega, yeah.
The Lord Vega.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
We'll take that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, no, I'm just very excited to talk with you, and I know, and obviously we have Miss Squatchin back, like I said earlier. Welcome back, Squatchin. Hello, my dear.
Well, hello.
Yeah. So, how have you been, sir? How has your day been?
Been good. Sorry about the scheduling, man. That shit was just
I know.
up and down all over the place.
Well, we tried to do it during holiday season, but that was both of our fault. That was mostly mine, because obviously that I was trying to. Yeah, but I thought that we can do it during holidays. Yeah, no.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. So how was your holiday? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. Spent it with the family
Nice.
down in Miami. So
Now, do you live in Miami, or are you from Miami?
and no, I'm from LA, and we moved over here when I was like 18 or 19, something like that.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Then I went to the military and did all that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't like it down here. I don't like Miami.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
a Miami guy. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, you just.
Yeah,
you-
I'm not.
You just,
I don't live here, but I come
Mhm.
down to visit every now and then.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I think Mike the Bike lives near Miami, doesn't he, or somewhere around there? I thought
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, does he? Yeah.
Mike's in Miami.
Yeah, I have yet to go to Miami. I've heard mixed reviews of Miami, though. Not gonna lie. I've
You
heard
haven't been
some-
down here? You'll hate it. Can't wait.
Well, I've been to Florida, but not Miami. No, I haven't been to
No,
Miami yet.
Miami's. I don't know. I just don't like it down here. It's just fucking.
Yeah.
The traffic sucks. People are rude.
Oh yeah,
You know,
no, yeah, I bet. Mhm.
Yeah. It's just like your average big kind of city. It's like I just ever since I went to like a smaller town, I was like, man, everybody here is polite.
Small
You
town
know,
living.
Yeah, it's everybody's like patriotic, but it's not like
Mhm.
super annoying. You know, like it's all fucking.
Mhm.
It's pretty chill when you get away from the big cities, especially
Yeah.
for a while.
Same.
And I was
yeah.
overseas. I was like, overseas for like years, a long time. And then when I came back, I was like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of the cities, bro. This just sucks.
Yeah.
It's just too dense. There's too many people, So I was like, fuck.
Oh well.
Like even when we go to Walmart, it's a problem, It's like fucking.
Jesus.
I just want to check out. Can I check out? Is anybody here?
Do I have to? Yeah. I don't blame you there at all. No, I'm with you because I'm kind of the same way. I wouldn't be able to live in like a big major city like that either. And to be fair, St. Louis is like a big city, yeah, but it's not like Miami, not in any way, shape, or form. It's
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Overcrowded, overpopulated. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
And there's also exactly. Hates city people, exactly. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yeah, I went down to get some like the differences too in the same brand of like stores or whatever is crazy. Because you'll have what was that? I went to Publix the other day to go get some what you call it, chicken wings. And I went and I'm like trying to check out. People are like just flying by you, cutting in line, and I'm just sitting there like, hey, excuse me. They're like, oh, sorry, you were in line. I was like, what? Did you not notice the line?
Right, exactly.
And then the people that are like, because Publix is almost like it's like $3 more expensive for the same exact thing you get at
That
Walmart
is
or
true.
something.
That
right?
is true. Yes.
But the compensation would be, like the service, it's better, quality, I guess, it's fresh or whatever. None of that happens over here, but the same prices. You know what I mean? So you get up to like the cashier and it's just like they pop off attitude. It's I don't know, everything's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on from that, yep,
Yes.
Melbourne. There you go. Somebody in the chat said they got people off in Melbourne. That's around the area I'm at.
Oh, gotcha.
It's pretty nice over there. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
I think Orlando's an exception to that, though. Orlando, I've had good experiences in Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando's
Yeah.
nice. I do like Orlando. I've been to Orlando, oh God, countless times now. More, and I'm very, very lucky in that regard. I'm spoiled rotten. We try to go on family vacations to like Disney and Universal and all of that. We used to go like every 2 years. Now we go like every 3-4 years now, just depending on, life and stuff. And my sisters had babies and all that other stuff. And I had a baby, so that also prevented us from
Oh,
doing
congratulations. I got a brand new niece.
stuff. Well, she's 9.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
She's 9. Yeah, she'll be 10 this year.
Congratulations on the knee.
Well, yes, congratulations on the niece. That's awesome. Yay.
Oh, thank you. She's got a little
hanging
bit of
out with
attitude
nephew.
towards me right now.
Attitude. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She used to love me. She's about to turn a year soon.
Oh, that's the best. Yeah.
She used
that's
to love
fun.
me, and now she's just like crying every time she sees me, and I'm like, Jesus.
Oh no. That will change. I mean, girls, listen, raising a girl myself, they're something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are something else. Yeah, she'll be 10.
Did you
this year.
shave recently?
Well, I did. I started growing out my beard because I just even had time to I just shaved my head, but I've been growing out my beard. So I don't know. Maybe she's looking at it like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to grow it
who
out
are
to get a
you?
big old beard.
Who are you? Where is my uncle? What
Yeah.
happened to him?
That could be it. Yeah.
I saw a video on Twitter of dads when they've shaved their beards for the first time. And
Yes.
then they
I've
show
seen
their
those too.
infant child and then they just start bawling.
Yes, I've seen those. Are funny. Those are so cute though. Well, my dad did something similar to that with us. He had a mustache for the longest time when I was a kid. And then when I was
Yeah.
like 4 or 5, he shaved it off completely and I'm like, "Who are you and where is my dad?" Like, what? Like,
I had the same experience, except dad's was accidental. He didn't mean to.
No, my dad
I
did.
still remember I was so upset. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, when you no, I get that, but oh, what was I gonna say? But no, I am again, like I said, we're going off on all sorts of different tangents, and this is gonna this is how these streams go, Vega. We try to get on one subject, and we get on like 50 million others.
Oh,
and then
that's
we go back
fine.
then we go back to the others. So,
Don't
yeah,
worry about it. If the internet's taught me anything, I'm just gonna teach all my children when I have children. Just stay away from anybody with a mustache. Period.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna do with it.
Safe bet.
There you go. Safe bet, exactly. Well, again, like I said, I'm really happy that we were able to get this taken care of tonight. But so you mentioned earlier that you were in the military. Is that right? What branch?
Yeah. I was in the Army.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we're Navy. My family's mostly Navy. My dad was in the Navy. My aunt was in the women's forces for the Army, but my dad and my grandfather both served in the Navy. So yeah, we're big. We're big military people. Well, to a degree, we respect it. Well, it runs in the family, I should say. I wanted to.
Gotcha.
Well, what made you want to join? Was it just because you wanted to, or were you? What was?
Well, I was trying to join, just to do the serving thing, and at first they didn't take me. We were like the war kicked off, and then because of the whole 9/11 thing, the whole war kicked off, and then I was trying to join, and they were like, "Nah, we can't take you. You got too many tattoos that are like gang related and all this crazy shit." And I was like, "Okay." So I went about my business, just continued about my life, and then they hit me up 2 years later, and they were like, "Hey, do you still want to join?" And I was like, "Sure." And then fucking, I just put in my 2 weeks to the job, and then fucking went in, and they were like, you got to go see the colonel. And then I went to go see the colonel. He was like, "Take your shirt off," and then he was like, "Look," because he was from L.A. This guy apparently, so he signed off, and then what is it? I failed the drug test, but I scored high, and they were trying to get me to I did it again. I passed, but the lady that was a recruiter was trying to get me to do other jobs, and I was like, no, I want to be infantry. And she was like, yeah, but we're at war, and I was like, yeah, I know. That's what that's what I'm here for. And she's like, yeah, no, but you're gonna have to fight, is what I'm saying. I was like, yes, that's what infantry means, right? What the fuck? And I'm like looking around, and I'm like, what is happening? Because I don't know. At this point, I don't know anything about anything, right? So people will watch Black Hawk Down and all these movies I know now, but at the time I didn't know shit. You know, so I don't. All I know is that infantry means you're a soldier, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She was just trying to get me to do all the, like fucking. I couldn't even remember what the hell the jobs were. I wasn't even interested, but that's what they got me to do. And then somewhere along the line of me signing up in that whole, physical and all that, the medical stuff that they do, they were like, "Hey, do you want to be airborne?" I was like, sure.
Sure, why not?
And they were like, it's a $25,000 bonus. I was like, that sounds cool too.
That's yeah.
Because so they told me if I wanted to sign up first. This is how bad our government is with money. They were like, do you want to sign up? I said, yeah. He could have just been like, all right, let's not get into bonus. He said, yeah. If he said, yeah, we'll just give you the money anyway. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, how long did you serve for?
I was in for 5 years, and then
Were
I
you?
did private contracting, private military for 2.5 years.
Is that why you, Dave, and Tommy get along so well? You think?
What do you? What,
Well,
because
because
you're
they
in the
were both.
military?
Yeah, all three of you were in the military. Do you think that that's why you guys all got along? Or how did you meet Dave and Tommy? Actually, we'll start with that. How did you meet them? Because I know you've known them for a while.
Yeah, they were the first. Those two and Clown are probably like my oldest homies.
Clown.
Yeah, I've known them the longest out of anybody. And I don't talk to Clown much, or I haven't talked to Clown in like a year at least. And but he's never around anyway. So,
Yeah, I
and
was
if
gonna say.
anybody's like, I talked to Clown, it's probably because they're in the mix, and Clown's
Right,
behind
yeah.
the scenes or whatever.
He's
But,
it's very rare that you see him around. The last time that I saw a tweet from him was when he was quote tweeting Rosanna Pansino, and I'm like, okay, you activated Clown, good job.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Did he pop up?
Yeah. He quotes
Really? That's
this
funny.
was like a week or two ago. She made a tweet. Do you know about the Rosanna Pansino stuff? You guys talked about it on the last episode of Half Baked, right? A little bit briefly.
Did we? I don't know who that is. Rosanna Pansino?
Yeah,
The Mr. Beast hide and seek woman
yeah.
with the feet.
Is she the girl that was with that skinny dude and she was like hyping him up because he was exposing Mr. Beast?
Yes,
Pack?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She looks like a
Yeah.
little housewife and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Her.
Yeah, like
Well-
she's like Hispanic, right? Yeah, that girl.
Yeah, but she made a tweet about how Mr. Beast was apparently using her likeliness in a QR code for lunchies or for Lunchly or whatever the heck that is. And he literally quote tweeted her and pretty much called her into a bitch.
Sounds like Clown.
And I was like, okay, good job, Rosanna. You activated Clown. I mean, thank you for us, but it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Clown
He hops
actually...
in every now and then.
Clown is cool. I do like him. From what I know, I'm going to be honest, I kind of am still kind of learning to a degree like some of the OG content creators within the community, quote unquote, if you will. Like I know of Clown. I don't know his full lore though. I had heard about actually you reminded me of you when you called into the broadcast one time. This was a while ago. I don't know if you remember or not.
The broadcast.
Yeah. With Xylee and it was Bunny at the time still and all of them. And then I was
Eva.
like, oh, that's Eva. Thank you. Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's Lord Vega. Oh my God. I haven't seen her or I haven't heard from him in forever. Cause I had seen some of the older like Half Baked episodes and I missed the Catch 33 era. I need to go back and watch
Me
some of that
too.
stuff. I do. I need to go back and watch
Fun
some
fact. Good luck.
of it.
Oh, with seeing the episodes.
Yeah. They're all
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
The finale is there. I watched the finale again
Yes.
this morning.
Yes. Yes.
But
And
that's
The finale. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
would you
how,
ever put those back up?
Did I?
Or are
Would
they
I
like
what?
lost to time?
I thought somebody told me they were already re-uploaded. That's what I thought, but
Where?
I
Yeah,
don't
'cause I
know.
couldn't
Somebody
find
said,
them.
"Oh, I've seen the Cast 33s, or maybe they have them saved or something." I don't fucking know.
Oh
But
yeah,
I could probably go in there, unlist them, and then put up a list somewhere, like on Twitter or some shit. I don't
Oh
know.
yes, please. That'd be
Oh, that would
awesome.
be
The
amazing.
issue is a lot of the content will knock the channel out. So
Oh.
because we didn't censor anything.
Oh. Oh.
Remember, this was the days where everything was
Oh
fine.
yeah. Yeah,
You
that's
know, this
true.
was during the era where iDubbbz and because now it's almost like TV. You know, you got to censor your own ass. You know,
Mm-hmm.
all the questions you got behind the scenes from YouTube and
Right.
all that shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know how to do any of that stuff post it being posted. So I would have to figure out how to do that. But uh everything on there is like uncensored. So I guess I could unlist it. And I don't know if that'll do anything to the channel. I'd have to let me ask
don't know.
fucking Nick and all these people. They know better than I do.
Yeah.
So Tom
Yeah,
actually
maybe.
probably knows the best.
I mean, you
'Cause,
could
I mean,
give it.
it would still count towards views and stuff. But
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just saying, like, if people want to see, that's fine. But it's just that if it winds up knocking out the channel, once I start actually uploading again, that's not gonna be good. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, fair. True. Someone re-uploaded all of them. Oh.
How many
Oh, someone
episodes were
did.
there? 5?
I think there were 5, something like that.
Yeah. So
I don't remember.
well,
It was a long time ago, but
okay.
yeah.
We'll briefly.
I think I
because
found it.
Well, because, okay, here's my question with that. Because, again, like I said, I'm still kind of, again, still somewhat learning, like, the old community lore and stuff like that from, like, 2016, 2017, because I was not around during any of that time. So, I'm still...
Those were good times.
yeah,
good times.
trust me, I hear a lot about it, but I was not around for some of it. But explain for those that may or may not know, what was Catch 33? Can you explain that?
I guess in short, it was Clown had wound up parting ways with Baited due to an issue with payment with Tommy, right? So Keem was at the center of it. I think you see kind of the same thing going on with what's the show he's got right now?
Locale.
Locale. So he's got
Pattern of
Locale.
behavior with Keem.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
for me, because I mean, I've known Keem for a hot minute. We're not like best friends. We don't really talk that often, but we know each other for a long time. And fucking, I've known how he kind of plays the game and all this stuff. And to me, when I see all the locale stuff, I don't really vibe with it because it's not. I don't think it's made for me. But that is kind of like his shtick, where it's like, okay, we're us, right? Maybe us. We're not so deep into it. He's been around since all this shit he started. And to be real with you, him and who would be equivalent to a Keemstar raising up the commentary community? I think he even coined that phrase, you know?
Yeah.
So with him, I think for the most part, when anything's occurring, it's more like, okay, how do we turn this into content? Where if maybe us three, maybe we had some issues like that, we might settle it behind the scenes and then we move on with our lives. And if anybody asks us, it's like, hey, out of respect for them, we're cool. Or we were cool, we're not cool now, but that's kind of our business, whatever.
Right.
That's not really how a lot of YouTubers handle it. And Keem is like 100% YouTuber. So if it's content,
Oh, yeah,
even if
yeah.
even if they don't
Content
like each
creator.
other, we're doing it. It's gonna
Yes,
get clicks. And we're gonna make
yes.
some money. That's what it's about. And kudos to them. Everybody makes a lot of money doing that.
Very true.
So with the way Cast 33 happened was Tommy wasn't really vibing with that. And neither was Clown, right? So Clown just so happens because he's Clown, he winds up, because of his voice and his not character, I guess you would say just Clown, being Clown, he winds up being content whether he likes it or not, right? So just for him speaking his opinion or doing his principles, same thing with Tommy, but Tommy's more crazy, in his personality. They wind up being content, and I think Keem feeds off of that, right?
Yes.
So what Cast 33 was the inception of it was due to that fallout. So then when they came in, you know, they decided to bring Dave on. I don't know if there was discussions to bring. I don't remember that part, but I do know that they brought Dave in. And they wound up forming Cast 33, and the whole reason for that was they named the podcast because of the conflict in the pay split. So it was 33%.
33%.
Oh.
And the whole reason
Okay.
calling it Catch 33 was a play off Catch 22.
Yeah.
The terminology of Catch 22, so they changed it to 33. So it's kind of like what is that? Is that a double entendre? I don't know.
I guess,
Chat, you figure that
maybe.
shit out.
Maybe.
Somebody do the math. Google that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Something like that. Oh, Seth, stop it. Distracted
Pull
me. I
over,
know-
Seth.
Pull over, Seth. What's wrong with you, Seth? I know she's not. I'm sorry. Seth distracts everybody and distracts me. She knows she does. Anyway, no, but so, and what? I know that you probably have talked about this to death, but I'm just genuinely curious. So why did it end? I guess is the better question. Or like, why did was it just timing of everything where you guys just starting to get busy, or did some, or because Dave has talked about it a few times. I think Tommy has too, but I don't know if you.
What'd they say?
Dave. Oh God, what did Dave say? Dave, if I remember correctly, Dave just said it was like timing, scheduling was starting to get nuts or something like that. Again, it was a while ago that I've actually been fortunate to have him on too. But if I remember, this was a while ago when he said this. And Tommy, I don't know what Tommy said, honestly. I don't.
What I've heard every time Tommy talks about Cast 33, he's just like, you know, we just gotta get the editing done, which is bullshit. The first episode, yes. The
I've
first
heard
episode,
that,
I still remember the first episode took 89 hours to render. That shit was
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
I think that's just probably
Yes,
still
I've
up on
heard
my
that
Twitter.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
still on my Twitter. If you go all the way back on my Twitter, you'll see like screenshots of me posting it. And I think like I hate everything, and everybody was like, "Yo, get a new computer. What the fuck is wrong with you?" But I don't think they knew what the end result was gonna be.
Yeah.
So,
True.
but either way,
If you-
that wasn't the issue. But we'll go with the whole scheduling and shit. Everybody couldn't get together often enough to do the show.
gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
think
blame
that-
Clown though. That's
Yeah.
my answer.
do you? Is
He's
that a
never
thing?
around
Do
to
you always
defend
blame
himself.
Clown? Oh yeah, fair.
What's that?
Fair.
Do I always play?
He's
No,
never
no.
around to defend himself.
No, if anybody asks it, like, what happened with Cat 33? I'll be like, I don't know. Talk to Clown, dog. I didn't point him in his direction. But in fairness, Clown is probably just like, whatever, sure, I guess.
Okay, yeah, he probably doesn't.
Yeah,
care.
because well, all four. Well, I don't know. I've heard that Tommy and Dave cool, because I know they go on and off for years. Like
as far as
they
I know,
talk and then they don't talk. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't asked one.
The
Oh,
whole
I have no idea.
Blossom thing, I don't know. She said some off-color stuff regarding Nick, and I don't think Tommy appreciated that. I know most of the community didn't appreciate it either.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I
either way,
think-
yeah.
I think that was part of it, but as far as I know, I don't know. They haven't like publicly on like a stream or anything. They haven't been on a stream together in a while. I know
Yeah.
that, but as far as like them talking behind the scenes or anything, I have no idea. I do not know. I know.
Well, I
Tommy has
consider
been
them all.
over.
I consider them all the homies. I've talked to Tommy more than I have Dave or
Mhm.
Clown
Mhm.
over, recently anyway.
Yeah.
Mainly on the show, but I don't know. I probably got to hit up Dave, see how he's doing. But I heard about that thing with
You
like
gotta
him and his girl. I think what you guys are talking about, but
hmm
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I always see a lot of this stuff. I've been around for fucking years, so I always see this type of
True. Yeah.
this type of shit happen on and off. People get into problems for
Yeah.
Mhm.
over. Sometimes it's over stupid, weird shit. And no offense to
Mhm.
y'all, but that's usually the territory of like chicks. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, guys,
Fair.
fucking stop.
I'm not
The
gonna
fuck are
argue
y'all
that.
doing, bro?
No, you're not wrong.
Or somebody will
wrong.
tell me some shit, or they'll call me up, or whatever. They'll just say, "Am I crazy?" I'm like, "You sound like a bitch." Like fucking, Get off of it, bro. Just fucking call a dude.
You know what?
Say this is fucking retarded, and then fucking move on, bro.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. And you know what, in all honesty, I would rather have, and I know that this is going to sound weird, but I would rather have somebody be brutally honest with me. Maybe it can't, maybe they can be a little too honest. It just depends, I guess. But I would rather have someone be brutally honest and sugarcoat
Straightforward.
everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just be very straightforward rather than, sugarcoat shit and just tell me the truth. Am I being a bitch or not? Or what does this look like to you? Yeah. I agree.
Right. I was actually called an asshole yesterday by one of my old girls. So that's ironic that we bring that up.
Do you just wear that with pride, or are you just like, yep, mm-hmm?
No, I don't, and I don't say it. I'll even prompt, I'll preface it being like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or disrespect you, but,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then I'll just say what it is, and then they'll be like, wow, that's fucking just such an asshole. I'm like, what? Why'd you even ask me, motherfucker?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be.
If you want to get patted on the back, go talk to some guy that wants to fuck you or something, bro. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
If you want somebody to bullshit you, pat you on the back and on the head, give you a little kiss on the forehead, tuck your head on their chest and be like, everything's gonna be okay. No, you know what? There's nothing wrong with you. It's their fault. Then and ladies, so some of the ladies in the chat, if you want some advice, if there's a guy that's doing that and you're very emotional in that moment and that guy's comforting you, he wants to fuck. There you go.
Yep.
That's free.
Yep.
You don't need I'm not charging you for that one. But the next one I will.
Yeah, that's funny. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
If a guy tells you, listen, dude, you're freaking the fuck out over nothing. Get over it, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably a guy you can rely on, or maybe he might try to still fuck you, but at least he's telling you the truth.
Fair. Fair, very fair. Oh man. Well, so briefly back to like the community and stuff like that. So, have you heard of the title of you being like one of the OGs in commentary or in the community? Have you heard anybody like how does that like make you feel weird that you're considered to be like an OG, or do you not even think about that and you're just like, I'm just here making content and doing whatever?
No, I don't really think like that. Really, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that don't even know, but I don't really see it that way.
Okay.
Where I'm like, oh my god, I'm old. I don't know.
Well,
what do you mean? Maybe I'm not misunderstanding.
Well, I mean, like, are you just like, I'm just here making when you get the title of like, you're one of the OGs or one of the people from like the 2016, 2017 era, and you've seen like your fair share of shit, right? And like I was saying earlier that, you have the title of like being Vega, right? Like when you're in a chat, everyone's like, oh my god, it's Vega. Like, are you just like, I'm just here in chat, like I'm just hanging out, or do you like, how does that?
Oh yeah, I just chill, man. I don't really see it like that. So,
well, because like,
I mean, if they do, I guess it's kind of cool, but I don't really dwell on it or anything.
Well, from like an outsider's perspective, right? Like you're friendly with like Nick and Tom, obviously with Half Baked, but you've known them for like what? Like since like 2016, 2017, since like Tom was a kid? Maybe
I know Tom since he was really young.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick, I knew him. I think me and Nick only got to know each other probably after like a couple of videos he did, and that's only through, I think we met in so it was like a Discord server somebody had, and we wound up getting into the same VC together. And because it was just a bunch of people in there or something like that. He hopped in. That's how you kind of meet a lot of people nowadays. Before it was like group chats and Twitter. Yeah. That's how you get to know everybody. Mm-hmm. And, people would add people. And then it was almost, back in like the 2016 through whatever, when the general chat started getting exposed and all this shit. I was in actually a lot of those. But I never really chatted that much. I would just like, I'll read stuff here and there and be like, oh god, and then just kind of whatever, because those chats would always be going. But I'll see, that's how it used to be. Somebody will add somebody to a chat, and then everybody would almost automatically follow them, because it's like, well, if they're in this chat, they got to be cool, right? Mm-hmm. Not cool like, oh, this guy's fucking You know, like it's like not like some high school cool, but it's almost like this guy's already been kind of vetted, or this girl, whoever. They kind of been vetted. They're not some like weird freak person, you know. So they're chill. And then fucking now it's like people hop in discords or servers or something like that, and now you actually have to talk to people, you know, like fucking
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Yeah, and then you get gooning allegations, and you get people like
Oh, good
doing
lord.
degenerate shit in VCs and whatnot. Oh God, there's been so much of that here as of late. It just makes my head hurt.
Discord stuff is always weird.
I know, yeah. Well, because when I first started out, like, when I created my Discord for the channel and stuff like that, I would hear stories of like people doing that,
Oh, yeah.
or people getting into like big, huge, blown out fights in Discord, like, and stuff like that. I'm like, that can happen. Like, what? Because I'm just not used to that aspect of things on the internet. I guess it still, yeah, it boggles my mind. But so what would you say about the community? I mean, how do you feel about the term like commentary community, or commentary itself? I guess because has it changed very much to you since like the 2016, 2017, or how do you feel about it
Oh,
today?
for sure, that shit changed a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, because
for
it was
sure.
more blood sporty, and it was more, would you say that it was like more like blood sporty, and was it just like unhinged,
rugged.
or yeah.
No, back when like the commentary community was blowing up with like Leafy and all those other cats, there was like drama here and there, but the way I always saw it was like people were always collaborating. It did feel like a community, right? Everybody was pretty much down with each other, you know, like fucking if you had problems with one person, you had problems with everybody. I'm not saying that's the way to go about it, but it just had that vibe of like everybody there uploads, everybody makes content, but everybody's kind of chill, and everybody was friends. And then, well, I don't know where the blood sports kind of came into it, but things started occurring where these content creators and like these content creators, fucking personalities just didn't start mixing. So I think Leafy was the first one that started getting hit. Then they tried a little coup on Keem or something like. That's when all that stuff started actually falling apart and imploding. Because everybody was like trying to go at each other. It was like false allegations, or this guy's
Yeah.
racist, or like crazy stuff. And then out of nowhere, it did feel like one day to the next. It felt one day to the next where it was like, all right, let's just make fun of people and have a good time online. And if they
Yeah.
get mad, we'll make another video. And then you even saw some of the people that were, quote unquote, the targets of the videos. They wound up being cool with the commentator, and they would have them on the channel.
Yep.
Or they would be on Keemstar's Drama Alert or something like that, and having a little play fight battle thing. That stuff was like cool. I thought that was pretty fun. And then one day to the next, it wound up everybody was a pedophile, and I was like, what
Right?
happened? What is going on here?
What is happening?
And then-
like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, all discussions, all like a lot of videos would just come up. But I think the first dude was Lion Maker. I think that's what Tom said. I think on the last show, it was like the first guy to really kick that off. And then
New
I
trend.
guess that was the thing. And all of a sudden, it was just everybody's a predator, or
Jeez.
new terms would
Yeah.
come up where like completely normal behavior would be you need. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Maybe the chat could help out here. Maybe they disagree, and maybe you guys would too. It just seems like, from my perspective, right where I'm sitting in this whole mess that's going on, is it seems like something that is completely normal turns into some type of term that we need to coin a term, we need to label it, and now we need to attack this person's character with this brand new term they came
Labels
up
are
with.
ruining everything.
Like you'll
Yes.
literally see like a completely normal interaction. Not saying that it's a positive one or a negative one. It's just a normal interaction, right? If I walk up to a girl and I hit on her and she's not vibing with it, but then she makes a video and she's like, "Oh, this guy, he's a sex pest." It's like, what does that mean? And then fucking
Yeah.
it turns into this thing, and and I'll see the DMs, or somebody will show me like the drama, and I'm like, it just sounds like, I don't know, aside from that, we'll take another thing where it's like completely normal couples arguing into DMs, but like 5 years later, it turns into, oh, he was a very emotionally abusive. He was this, he was that. And I'm just like, what did you? It just looks like a couple arguing, bro. Like, what is? I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
And she got dumped. He's with another girl. His shit blew up, and all of a sudden, this girl, she comes out saying all this stuff, right? And it's like, to me, it seems pretty obvious what's going on here, but I'll let y'all take it. It turns into like 50 hours worth of content when really we all know exactly what's going on here, bro. Unless you're 12, right? Or very into the crazy, weird T channel type vibe, right?
Yeah, true.
You have to be crazy weird to be buying into a lot of some of the narratives that I've seen. You gotta, I don't know, in my opinion. Or maybe people understand that's exactly what it is and they like the narrative. It's entertainment and it's interactive. Bingo. So why not blow it up? They don't care. Fuck these people. That's another option too. That's probably what's going on. So
Yep. Yeah. It's content. It's that sweet content sometimes. That's just
fuck people's lives. Yeah. Fuck people's real lives.
Well, I mean, listen, if you're putting your personal relationship, we'll say that, on blast and you're putting it on the internet for everyone to see and for everyone to follow, in my opinion, and just like it making it, blown out and stuff, and then it's I don't know. It's weird to me because, like I said, I'm still kind of navigating my way through like making content and stuff like that. Even I've been at this now for, it'll be 2 years in May, is how long I've been, making content itself. And I learn new stuff almost on a regular basis about like just
what have you learned? What? I'm
God.
Curious. What
Geez.
Give me 2 examples of things you've learned.
Oh Jesus. Oh God.
It's my podcast now, KHuck. The Vega Cast. You answer my questions.
Unplugging and plugging it back in works.
Yes.
We learned that one today.
That's
okay, that's one. What else you got?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I really have to think on. Oh, my husband's laughing at me. I just heard him laughing in the background.
Tell him I said,
God.
What's up?
Oh jeez. Oh God, putting me on the spot.
OBS?
Way to go, Vega. OBS, yes. There you go. OBS.
Okay. I thought you were talking more on lessons as far as like navigating the space or people.
Well, yeah.
The audience,
people, Yeah, different people I've been able to learn kind of sort of my way through to a degree, or certain stories that you hear about. Like I was telling Squatchin this earlier. There's a story from I don't know if you've seen it or not, from Primic, that he's been tweeting out here as of late about a TikToker that he has been following that is just completely unhinged and all of this other stuff. And I don't want to give it away because we might go over it a little bit tomorrow. But he's a tattoo. He has tattoos like all over his face, all over his arm, and all over like everywhere. And some of his tattoos are from people that leave bad comments on his TikTok page. He will, I'm not making this up, Vega. I swear to you, this is true. It
sounds like you're making it up. That's crazy.
No. Look at Primic has posted pretty much almost everything on his Twitter about it. It's a TikToker named Internet Sweetheart. Well, I'll go ahead and get into it now. Why not? That's and I guess he's been banned off of TikTok like several different times, and for his behavior or whatever, or his content. But he has been known to find out about people who leave comments on his TikTok or Instagram page, find out who they are in person, harass them on like different social media pages, and get tattoos of their faces or of their family members.
Wow. That's wild.
That's what I've learned is nuts. And that's not normal. Of course, there's some other stuff that I've learned too over oh God, I've been in this community now for 3 years, almost. A little, it'll be 3 years in like October, November, but I'm still learning almost every single day. Like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So Oh man. What was my other question here? Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and get into it since we were kind of on the subject of podcasts. Half Baked.
Yes.
How has that been?
Wonderful podcast.
Yes, yes. And for those who do not know, that's with Turkey Tom and Nicholas Diorio. How has all that been going? You guys came back just recently, came back late last year, right? With the Boogie stuff.
Yeah, we came back with Boogie. We thought it'd be kind of clever and funny to come back because I think Beta did, right? Beta came back for.
Yes. I'm Alex. Oh God, I'm Alex.
Yeah, they came back for. I'm Alex, and let me see. Sorry, my mic's a little fucked up.
No, you're good.
Yeah, so they came back, and well, I think we got together, and we were like, "Yo, why don't we just come back?" And then it wasn't like, "Oh, we need to find someone." It just felt like, "Wow, why not? The Boogie thing won't go away, so let's just fucking talk shit about it," because it was so wild.
Isn't that
so we hopped in?
Though? That's that whole story or the whole. Okay, does that? Well, speaking of Boogie, real quick, briefly, did that surprise you in any way, shape, or form that all happened?
With Boogie faking cancer?
Faking cancer and getting the tattoo on his face and all of that. Did any of that surprise you?
I saw the tattoo on the. I saw the tattoo on the face thing, but I don't know if that was that real.
I still think it's fake.
It was fake, right? I thought it was.
Yeah,
he says it's real, but
yeah, no, it's fake. It's fake. Yeah,
is it okay?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Squatchin on that one because not that long after he supposedly quote unquote got the tattoo, it was fading.
It was like 2 weeks.
It was it was starting to fade.
He apparently was scrubbing it really hard with like peroxide and shit and trying to fade it like purposefully, even though it was like underneath his beard and.
What?
Okay. Like why would you damage your skin like that?
Yeah,
things are easier to like remove if they're taken care of.
Yeah,
that's a little crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't take care of himself to begin with, so why would he take care of his face? He doesn't. No, he doesn't take care of himself at all. But
it doesn't look like a big moisturizer. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, did any of that like shock you when you learned about what he did and what he, just him lying and the whole reaction to it and how he was just flipping out about his abuse and everything else that came out with all of that? Did any of that shock you?
Well, as far as like the faking cancer and all that stuff, I think once it was like, yeah, he faked it. I saw some of the clips after we had done the Hat Baked, the boys describing that shit to me. I wasn't like heated, but I was like irked, when they were telling me, I was just like, yeah, that kind of irks me, bro. But at the same time, you kind of got to think logically, right? Like the rational response, if you're in this space, it's almost like no excuse for you to be too mad because you do kind of know how YouTubers operate, especially when you're looking at guys that, are accepting the term lolcow and wearing it with pride, right? So I understand people that's how people are, right? I don't like that, right? So I wouldn't wear the title with pride. If people are like, oh, fucking lolcow, you want to be on my podcast? I'd be like, the fuck no, dude. What the fuck? But we make a lot of money. But like, that's great, bro. I'll keep my dignity. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But other people don't see it that way, and that's cool. That's not it's not me. So I don't mind if you do it, right? I'll watch and I'll see. I can't watch it. I just don't have the time. But I've seen clips and people discuss what's going on over there. But it always seems like there's something going on, and it's like, all right, is that possible for that much to be going all the time? So probably a lot of stuff probably scripted and shit. So was any of the cancer stuff scripted? I've heard people say that. But as far as like the shock. Yeah, so anyway, I would just say it irked me when I found out about it, but then, like I said, when you sit down, you think about it, it's like, well, they're kind of in that kind of mode where it's like, what can we do? And it's in all fairness for them, in their brain, they're probably seeing it as like, okay, how can we shock the audience? How can we give them their money's worth? All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Maybe the cancer thing was completely real as far as he faked cancer. If he did that and that was real, then he's probably bullshitting about everything. And he's a complete psycho, right?
Yeah.
And then it all makes sense for him to do anything for money, anything for fame, anything. It makes sense, right? So there's nothing that should shock you, and you should only watch it for entertainment, right? The
Right.
character assessment of Boogie kind of is out the window because yeah, he's a piece of shit, and that's it. That's all you really need, right? Fucking
Right, yeah.
and that's that, dude. Boogie's a piece of shit, and move on with your life and watch it
Point
if you
and
want to
laugh,
watch it.
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Laugh and move on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's
No,
kind
I
of
get
the
it.
verdict, and boom, done. But I'm not gonna
There
be
you go.
sitting here like, yo, fuck Boogie, this and that, or whatever. It is what it is,
I wouldn't say that either. I would just say that he's a piece of shit, and when he like for just him, just like his behavior and things like that, he's just creepy to me. I'm sorry. He just yeah. I mean, I think from what I understand, he's somewhat starting to turn it around, very little, but I don't know. He always weirded me out as a person and as a creator to begin with, so maybe that's my bias, but yeah.
He seemed like he was a chill, reasonable dude when he was doing. Remember when he was doing commentary?
Mhm.
People were like saying he's a fence sitter, but I remember seeing a couple of those videos and be like, oh, well, some of these takes are kind of like, I understand. Here's the reasoning why I understand, but I wouldn't do that. But here's the reason why I wouldn't. I agree with this person more than I do this person. And I was like, these are completely logical, reasonable takes, and I don't think that's even being done right now. Boogie, I think, occupied that kind of that dude in the room that's trying to like not keep the peace, but he's trying to tell people like, hey guys, fucking relax, fuck yada yada yada. I dug that because nobody was really doing it. You either fanning the flames one direction or you were fanning the flames the opposite direction. So when you hear the term fence sitter and all this kind of all the terminology being thrown at people who are trying to be logical or reasonable, they're probably telling you to shut up because that's not going to make any money. We gotta fucking push something, and in fairness to them, that's what the audience wants. If you obviously constantly are coming in the room and being like, guys, this isn't really that big of a deal, everybody's gonna look at you like, okay, well then what you doing here? We're trying to have our fucking tea, bro. Get on out of here. And be like, yeah, you're right. And then so Boogie didn't fit in that mix because he's in a realm where everybody wants blood. So if you're in there trying to patch the wounds and put bandages on everything, and people want to bleed or they want to see the blood, they don't want you around. So they're gonna fucking keep hassling you and telling you to get the fuck out of here. So he couldn't handle that, and he stopped. And I was like, damn, that kind of sucks, but whatever. And all of a sudden, he just turned into this cancer faking weirdo. So
Yeah. Yeah.
was he? The most interesting thing is, was he always like that? Right? It must have been, because if he lied about all this kid shit, the Boogie we see now is always been the Boogie. He's just
fair.
He used to be a great actor,
Very true. Very, very true. Well, Hucklebuck in the chat, that's my husband, by the way, has a question.
Hucklebuck, what's up, man?
He has a question. What was your favorite topic that you covered, and one that you absolutely hated, and the funniest one? That's good.
What, like across everything?
I
would
we'll
have, or all
with,
half baked.
no, just I guess across everything. We'll go with that.
Across everything. Man, I guess my memory would be better with half baked.
That's fine.
Go with half.
Oh no, I can go with Bams and Bourbon too. I think I saw somebody ask
yes,
about Bams
we did
and
talk
Bourbon.
about that too. I have that in my notes, sir.
Okay, gotcha.
We got a mild bone to pick with you, but
Okay, I got you.
I
We'll
have that
pick
in
that
my
bone.
notes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
The easy
it's
one.
been 6 months. Where's our episode?
Relax. We'll get to that. Squatch him, Jesus.
Where's my content? Damn it!
Let me answer this one right quick.
Go ahead.
Hated. I think that was obvious. The pedophile and the kid toucher shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the episodes. Here's a little bit of backstory, or here's some lore I don't think anybody knows. And God bless the boys, man. These guys are if you're their homie, they always got your back, kind of shit, right? Unless you fuck them over, then you're screwed. I think Bo Blacks found that one out. But it was one of the episodes. One of the episodes was legit. I didn't show up because I was with a chick, right? And I'm not getting out of bed.
Oh, fuck no.
If you tell me, hey,
They
dude,
wouldn't understand, Veg.
No, they did. They were like, "Oh, dude, we didn't know. My bad. All good." Right? They cheers me off, and they did the show with. That was the one with
Yeah.
Max. They told everybody I was at church, and then
Ah.
yeah. So obviously the chat was, or the not the chat, the comments were definitely not buying it. But
Yeah.
what is it? The pedophilia shit. They said, "Hey, we're gonna have." I don't even remember the dude's name, but I think it's the only other episode where the guys were where I wasn't there. So they were talking with this dude, but before then they hit me up. I was free, and I said, dude, sorry, I'm not going on a show, bro." And they said, "Fucking," or "I'm not doing this particular show." And they were like, "Well, why not?" They asked because they were saying, "Hey, this guy wants to talk about the whole." What was that movie with the kids that were
Cuties.
like cuties? He wanted to talk about that and defend it. He had a point to make, and the guys were like, "All right, well, let's hear him out, right? Fair enough, right?" And for me, there's only one option for people that are like that, and that's the only thing I have to say. There is no
Wood
discussion.
chipper 2025.
Wood chipper.
Yep.
There's literally no. There's nothing for us to talk about. There's no discussion. I don't care what problems you got in your brain, bro. I don't give a shit if that's how you were born. That's not my problem. Right? Fucking
right. Nope,
what
you're
is
not
your
wrong.
problem is the solution. The solution unfortunately ends with you not being here anymore. Past that, what is there to discuss? So what do you want me to sit down for an hour and listen to this shit? I don't even like talking about it. So fucking
Right,
what am I gonna be
right.
there for, you know? I was like, you guys have fun doing it. And fairness, the boys, they don't like it either, but and it's not even like it's not even anything else other than, okay, this is what's going on right now. This is the subject matter. This is the current topic, and here's one of the people that are in the mix. Let's have him on. He says he has a point. Let's hear him out, and we'll rebuttal, right? Or we'll discuss it. That helps the audience as well, where people may be on this dude's side, and then they hear Tom and Nick talk about it effectively, right? They articulate their points well. These are two very smart guys, right? They're logical,
Yeah.
they're reasonable. And when they attack the person's obviously bullshit points, whoever may be siding with that guy that watches the show are going to be like, "Wait, what? Yeah, the guys are making. Wait, what? You know, it's good. They're gonna be snapped out of it." So kudos to them. They're down to do those conversations with me. Nah, man, I'm not down at
no,
all.
I wouldn't be.
So
either.
I
I'm
don't.
with
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
I'm not with it.
no. Mm-mm.
If it's like comedy and some stupid shit, then fine. Right? Guys bring it up. They poke fun at me all the time on the show. But anyway, that was a long-winded way of saying that subject matter.
No, you're fine. You are fine. You are good. That's a good answer. No, yeah,
Fair.
and that was very
It's
fair.
not-
Yes. What was one that you
yeah.
loved? That was the other question.
One that I loved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one that I loved. Should I go into the? Well, I just say that I love every Bants and Bourbon episode I've done. There's definitely, dude, I have a blast with to have Bake Boys all the time, but I don't know what specific subject was like awesome. Because usually when we're talking about drama, it's usually like we're poking fun at something that's kind of like a downer. It's not, we're not really like
True,
celebrating something awesome that happened, you know, like
True.
fucking, we're not like, "Hey, did you hear this guy made this man?" We'll compliment the dude, but then we'll move on to drama. You know, it's like, "Hey, did you hear Tom hit 100,000? Oh, guy, awesome. Or he hit 1,000,000, great." But you know, where you go from there, fucking. But, oh man, topics wise, okay. My favorite one was when I showed Grizz on the show the TikTok dudes. That was my favorite one. So,
You sure you wouldn't kiss Ryan Reynolds?
oh, what? Yeah, okay. No, that was that was kind of funny. But
Why would you kiss right? No, I'm kidding.
Great.
You have to-
let me see.
It's because he's Canadian, isn't it?
Who?
Ryan Reynolds.
Who's
Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds.
he's gonna, yeah. Let me see. You know what's funny? I don't think we mentioned Henry Cavill.
Oh,
I thought that was funny.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't.
No.
In fairness, I didn't bring that. I don't think I brought that up. Anyway,
Funny.
okay.
One of my favorite
Uh,
explanations that you did with him was when he thought NPC was like National Physical Championship or something, and that's what he thought NPC stood for.
Yeah, because he's a bodybuilder, so he
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
he's always
And you're,
talking.
and you're just like, no.
You know what's funny? We're gonna actually whenever we get to that part of the show on that topic, I'll tell you something that I'm planning for him that he has no idea. And also he's not like in the Twitter sphere or like YouTube at all, right? So it's like fucking I can sit here and detail everything I'm gonna do to Grizz, and
And
will
he'll
never
never
know.
find out.
Do it.
Even if
do
you
it.
DM him incessantly, he won't even know how to check them. So I tried to show him how to like use stuff, and he's just like, "Dog, just post on Instagram." I was just like,
That's
"Yeah,
funny.
but okay, fine." So, yeah. Wait, did I answer the whole question?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you
there
got it.
go.
You good.
Boom.
You good. Yeah. Thank
Perfect.
you,
There
honey.
you go.
Thank you, honey, for that question. Appreciate you, sir. But okay, no. So while since you brought it up, might as well talk about it. So with that podcast that you're doing with Grizz, I remember when you had first premiered that. And I watched that episode. I watched it again today. Of the episodes that you guys did, and you guys have a great chemistry. You guys are really funny
Yeah.
together. How did you guys meet?
We met in Afghanistan, and yeah, we were doing the private military contracting, right? So the day because we talked about this fucking on one of the shows, but I don't think it's out. But anyway, I remember we were in the chow hall, the cafeteria, whatever you want to call it, and we were walking by each other, no clue who each other was, right? But he had shaved his head, and fucking we like locked eyes, and I was like, "Nice head," and he's like, "Yours is shiny," and then fucking, and I was like, "Dude, what you eating?" And then we just wound up sitting together, and we just started chatting because nobody knew each other there, and then fucking we just sat down. It was almost like prison. So we sat down, started bullshitting. Immediately, we were cool, and then we actually got to the actual contract itself, the job. And then fucking, they said, "Hey, get into pairs," and then we were already next to each other. We were like, "Yeah, fuck it." So then we wound up, doing like guard posting and doing just shit where you had to be with another dude or somebody else that was in the gig. You had to do that for 12 hours a day. So
jeez.
fucking, you got to pick your whoever you're gonna be with wisely, bro. Because 12
Yeah.
hours and you're
Yeah.
only there with that person, and your whole job is to defend
Yep.
whatever you're doing or whatever.
Mhm.
So we wound up, developing a good relationship with each other. We know how to talk to each other. We know what each other means. We know everything about each other. So fucking, we wound up being real good friends. And then fucking, when we came back, it was kind of a no-brainer. When he hit me up, he was like, "Dog, you know what we should do?" And I was already like, he's probably thinking about podcasts. Everybody wants to do a podcast. So I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean?" I know exactly what he was gonna say. "We should do
Yeah.
a podcast, bro." I was like, yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think of that. So
No,
yeah,
no, you don't say. What? Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
funny. No, that's no. So when is the episode? What are we gonna?
I
get
gave him
more
his
of
name
that?
too, by the way.
When are we gonna get more of that content? When's that gonna happen, huh?
I should be soon. Well, I'm down here, and the holidays came up, all that bullshit. So we had to get all that shit out of the way. So once I get back up, because I'm still down here for another week,
Nice.
I go back up. I go back to school, and between that time, we should be hooking back up to do more episodes of the show. And also, he's got a kid. He's got a wifey and shit like that. He
Oh,
lives
fair.
6 hours away, so it's not like we could really do this
Yeah, he
like
can't
all
just-
the
Yeah,
time.
fair. Yeah,
Pick up and go whenever.
yeah,
He said he's down to do it. It's just there's certain times of the year that we just get derailed.
yeah.
So fucking, once the holidays come up, or like for example myself, like all my family, all the birthdays are in 1 month.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
it's
Oh, gee.
yeah, it's crazy, bro. And then
Busy.
yeah, and then in that month there's a holiday, and then a holiday right after that. It's just
Yeah.
wild shit. So we just got to schedule it to a point where, the wifey's not mad, or his family, because he has a big family. I got a bigger. It's like fucking. It's just a lot of strings pulling you.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
we aren't exactly spring chickens. You know, being like, hey
Yeah.
guys, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go do this YouTube thing. You
Yeah.
know, fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like
exactly.
everybody's looking at you like, come on, dude. Like, fucking, are you gonna miss this? Really? You know?
Really? Yeah. No, I
And those same people are be like, where's the episodes? And he's like, fuck you. You told me to. Okay.
No, I understand. It's a double-edged sword no
Yeah.
matter what you do, right? Yeah, it seems that way
Yeah.
anyway. No, but okay, so what do you plan on doing since you brought it up? We got to know now. What do you plan on
Yeah,
doing?
so.
Oh, I'm gonna do.
Dish.
Because we did discuss. Okay, when we do record for whatever's going on that week or that month or whatever, we probably should record some stuff that's more on the you can watch whenever type. You know, the evergreen style content.
Mhm.
So I had to brainstorm some stuff, right? And I was like sitting down, just thinking about. I was like, dude, he knows less than I do about anything going on. So why don't I just quiz fucking Grizz on like Zoomer terminology, right? So if I tell him, if I sit like a game show, like a legit game show, like I sit down, and then he's like, "Who wants to be a millionaire?" Right? And then I give him graphics and all, right? Those things are easy to do. So then I hit him with, okay, what does the word, or have you ever heard of the term, and what does the word skibibbity mean? Right? And now he would have to answer that question. Clearly, he's not going to have a fucking clue.
That
And
would be
in
amazing.
Grizz fashion, he's going to answer it in the way Grizz would answer something, right? If I say, what's Riz? He might know what that is actually now, but probably not.
Throw him an easy one. Ask him what a glizzy is.
Yep.
I said, he's probably still confused since that episode what a glizzy is, because I think I said it was like sucking dick. I'm not too sure. I thought somebody told me it's not. It's a hot dog. I was like, oh, it's really
is.
a hot dog. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
I thought it meant sucking dick. Like it's like.
I don't blame
weird.
you for thinking that. I don't at all.
Somebody tell the men, the male NPCs, because I don't think they got the memo.
Yeah. Yeah. No, well, the other one that I've been hearing as of late, and Vega, I don't know if you have or not, is Gawk. That one I've been hearing a
Gawk.
lot. Yeah. That one
Who's
I've been
Gawk?
hearing a lot more lately.
It's
It's
girl
cock.
cock. It's
Mhm.
it's
Girl
yeah.
cock.
It's
Wait, what girl cock? What is that?
girl. Like
I think it sounds self-evident, but I'm still confused.
like a male to female transition, but they still have their lower parts type thing.
Yes.
Ladyboys of
Yes.
Taiwan type thing.
And it's called a gawk?
Gawk.
A Gawk.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Bro, you guys got to get your shit together out there, bro. What is happening?
That's not me. I'm a millennial.
I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't
I
know.
have
I didn't do
nothing
it.
to do with the skibbibities or the whatever the.
I
That's
don't.
I stay
crazy.
very far away from the skibbibities.
Yeah, we I don't know. I don't touch any of that either. I really don't. I didn't
Oh
even.
my
Yes.
God.
I heard that. 'cause
Kangalope in chat says blame Chud Logic. I agree.
True. Yeah, we got blame Chud Logic. That's very true. Do you know
Yeah, I can't
of
even-
Do you know of Chud Logic? Do you know him really well, or know of him really?
I
well?
don't know him. I've never talked to him, but I know of him. Yeah, the boys talk about him. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. He I get he must have started that. Okay, I didn't know that it was Chud that started it. I thought that it was somebody.
I don't think he started it, but he's very invested in it. We'll put it that way.
Gotcha.
I'm not really in
Fucking
I'm not really into like the trans world or whatever's coming out of there. So I wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Period. So fuck it. I don't
Well,
know.
I just
You-
recently learned it myself, so I'm right there with you.
Right. Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Chud started it. I just heard it one day, and I was like, "What is that?" And then I found out what it was, and I was like, "Oh, that's wonderful." So yeah, I'm in the same boat. Well, speaking of like Tom and Nick, and going back to that briefly, I did have one question about them. So in a way, they're kind of like they're creators, of course. They've been around for like ever, but how do you feel about like Tom and Nick and different creators like that, and Willie? I'll throw Willie Mack in there too. We love Willie. We love him. Like
Yeah.
getting
Well, he's a man.
getting like hate, quote unquote, from like different people or different creators or something when they're just reporting on like different stories, and they're just telling what they can about different, like for example, when Nick is probably a better example. Nick gets a lot of hate, like for no reason. It
You
seems.
don't say.
For no reason, it seems. Like
Why?
do you think that, why do you think that, in your opinion, why do you think that is? Is it because he
You
tells the
think
truth, or is he brash, or
you
is it
think
just because it's Nick?
you think Nick gets hate for no reason?
Well, for reasons that are not logical, I'll say that.
For a reason that I don't. What do you mean?
Well, I think that he is like,
Nick
I
gets
don't
hate
know.
because he branded himself as an asshole, and he sticks to his brand very well.
There's your answer. Yeah.
oh well, there you go. Okay. Well, I
Nick-
mean,
Nick will be the first one to tell you he's an asshole, and that's
Nick gives zero fucks about what people think of him, and that's what makes him great.
yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Well, I mean that in the sense of like with like different creators that would cover the same story as like what Nick would cover. And that just boggles my mind that he gets like the hate comments and stuff when somebody else could be covering the exact same story and they would get like nothing. They would get like no reaction to it.
Not too sure why. I'll guess that it'll probably be his delivery on the report. I guess you would say he's more concerned with probably the style on how he likes to deliver whatever the information is, as opposed to someone else, right? If somebody makes like a video essay or something like that, where they'll do everything they can and they're strategically doing this and that, where Nick just fires up a live stream and clowns on a dude for 3-4 hours or whatever. You know what I mean? And he could do that at a moment's notice. He could do that shit for days on end. That's going to be super annoying, right? Fucking to whoever's in his crosshairs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So that's probably why, I would guess, but I don't know.
That-
I don't
it
know.
just never.
I don't see it either. So if you're telling
Yeah,
me
that's
that's
what I
happening,
mean. Yeah, I don't get it because I'm right. I agree with what Squatchin said exactly, that he's just out there making his content, doing what he wants to do. Yeah, can he be a bit savage, and could Tom be a bit savage as well too, or could you, or could Squatchin or me? Yeah, absolutely. But it just never
yeah,
really.
but you can't say KHuck. You got to stop the sentence right there. You can't say, can Nick be a bit savage? No, the whole baseline is savage. That's the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
if-
Nick,
if
with
Nick isn't
Nick, if
savage,
he's
it's not
being,
Nick.
if
Yeah,
Nick
fair.
said, if Nick is being a savage, it's a slow day, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's
So
true.
Nick,
Yeah.
that's his baseline is savage. Anything beyond that, if he's trying to entertain the audience, I don't know if there's a word for it,
Mhm.
right? So when you say like, I don't know why they're so mad at him. I think we all know why. Fucking, I don't know who's
Yeah.
saying it's a mystery. I don't know, but in my opinion, yeah.
No, I.
But that's
get
just
that.
that's just the way he does his deal, right?
Yeah, that's true. And he enjoys.
People aren't gonna be
every
happy
minute
about
of it. And he loves every minute of it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So does
I definitely get the impression he does. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like with the stuff with like Bo Blacks and all of that happened just recently too. I know that I'm sure that in a way was kind of upsetting to him because obviously of what transpired with all of that. But yeah, it just always, I don't know.
Do you
to
know
me,
what's going on, Vega?
With the
Bo
Bo Black
Blacks.
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
The
what happened,
image
yeah.
that was circulated, and
I don't know about an image.
Oh,
well, Bo
I think
Blacks,
Tommy said something, but I don't think he ever showed it.
hold on,
No.
Vega. I shall show you. Hold on, because
Dude, if
think I
it's his
say-
dick out or
don't
something,
If
I don't
you
wanna
have the
see it.
picture, KHuck, don't leak it. Just
I don't have the
uh,
picture. I have the tweet.
oh, okay.
I have the tweet.
It's not his dick, right? I don't want to see.
No.
His dick.
No.
No.
Bo Blacks is going through some changes, and he decided that it would be a good idea to send Connor a picture of him in a dress.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, hold on. Let me get this pulled up here. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
And then he gave Connor the okay to show one person, obviously Augie, because Augie would have seen it anyways. They lived together.
Hold on. Give me
And
one
then-
second. I have the tweets. Now, this tweet has since been deleted by Boblax, but this is the tweet that, and Aiden actually saved this. This is from Aiden. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Where is it? Oh, is it? Am I jumping in your live?
Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, just jump in the live. Yeah. And this is Aiden's tweet, and he calls out Connor for explaining his side of things. But this is the initial tweet. Did you see this?
Probably. I probably just don't remember, but.
Oh, am I get echoing again? Oh my goodness me. This is. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw this tweet, but.
I hope so. Please tell me that's better. Once in the chat if that's any better. Oh, is it better? Okay, good. Okay. Did that work or is it still echoing? Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, chat. Sorry about that. What is going on with this mic? I have no idea. But yeah, no, this is the initial tweet that Boblax tweeted out. When was this? This was on the 2nd, so about 2 days ago. He apparently, and this came
this just
out of
happened. Okay,
yeah, this just happened. Yeah, this was he literally tweeted this out of nowhere, and we don't know where it came from or anything, but he just tweeted this out about him sharing that picture. Well, everyone on Twitter apparently has been like, where is the picture? Where is it? Where is it? And they're like dying for said picture. I don't have the picture. I don't know what the picture looks like. I have no idea. I've seen, but yeah, this
picture.
But this is what the tweet was about. That's what everything started with that. And then it's gone on from there. Yeah.
I think showed him an image. He replied. I deleted after he replied. Safety reasons, but last night they just leaked. Apparently, Connor showing a bunch of my ex friends. Yeah, it's grimy, bro.
Well,
Boblax or not, or whatever problems. I don't know. This is how these dudes handle their shit. But for me, this kind of shit is like grimy. I don't like this shit.
Yeah.
I don't like it. If I sit here and me, Nick, and Tom, and we share, whatever with each other, right? And we get into problems, and that's it. We have a falling out. Whatever you told me during our friendship, we were friends, right?
Yeah.
And we shared that during our friendship. So if anything occurs after that, I'm not gonna be sitting here fucking, oh, look what this fucking piece of shit or fucking this and that. During that, we were friends for a reason. So if we were sharing whatever we did, not everybody's like this clearly, but I don't like that. So if you're like if I was in this dude's position, right? Fuck is his name? Connor, right? And then for some reason, I'm not going. This is what happened with. I'll tell Boblax this too. Whose fault do you think this is? This situation.
He would say Connor's. I
Had
think. In my opinion.
Boblax not shared the picture.
Yep.
It's Boblax's. It's Boblax's fault, in my opinion. It's the same thing with the whole. It's the same thing with the whole Tom and the call thing, right? This is all Tom's. This is all Tom's fault, right? Fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, right to this day, I don't think I've told anybody what actually happened, right, with Tom. So, no, it's nothing bad at all. You know what I mean? It's just the story got crazy, and I was just like, whatever. But it's, if you know that these are this is kind of how the vibe is of the group, everybody in the group might be down with that, right? Until it's your turn, right? So fucking Boblax, he probably did the same thing to many of his friends in the same group. That's just how the group is, right? So if you share this stuff, but then later on it comes out and you don't like it, well, guess what, bitch? That was how it was. It ain't changed because you left and you ain't special, right? I don't like that kind of dynamic with my homies. You know, if we don't get along, and or at some point we have a falling out, and I wind up dropping, oh yeah, he like cheated on his girl, or fucking, I don't know, name it, bro. The same thing here, right? I wouldn't expose fucking Bo Blacks for pissing shit, dressers or transgender or anything like that. He shared that with me in confidence when we were cool. So why would I do that? Because we have problems? I'm sure you could play that, right? And people wouldn't have a problem doing that. I do though. You know, I just don't like that shit.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. Well,
That's my opinion. But you'd also be correct if you did it because, I don't know, you don't like the guy now, so why not? So whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think that in all honesty, though, everything that happened with Bo Blacks, and I've said this before, were there people that within his friend group that obviously felt that they got backstabbed and things like that? Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, though, I don't know. I don't really have, again, I've always liked Bo Blacks. Bo Blacks, anytime that him and I have had any type of interaction, he's been very nice with me. Very nice and very respectful. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of understand the friend group being upset with him because of his actions. That's rightfully, they have every right to be upset by that. But for him to expect that it's not going to get turned into some type of content, you know what I mean? Or it's not going to get out that he did
Especially
this,
when you did
that.
6 months of tipster bully streams.
Exactly. Yeah, when he did 6 months, if not more, of tipster bully streams. And for him to expect for that not to get out, quote unquote, yeah, that's a little hypocritical. You know what I mean? At least to me anyway. But I don't know. I mean, I just think that Bo Blacks just needs to figure out what he wants to do. That's all I can really say about it.
I think there's enough. I wouldn't say evidence, but there's enough occasions where this has occurred with kind of like the Augie and Nick and this guy Connor, like all these dudes in this group that are in a friend group, that if you share something with them, it might be content one day, right?
Yep.
So you know that Bo Blacks was in that group and he's participated in it just like you guys said. So if now this is a bad thing, right? Because it's going down with you, right? You shouldn't be shocked, I guess you would say.
But I mean,
right?
This picture has been out since the summer. The only person that kind of outed it was Bo Blacks. Well, Chud Logic, of course. He mentioned it while they were playing, what is it, Call of Duty on New Year's? He accidentally let it slip that a picture existed, and then people were asking Bo Blacks about it in DMs, I guess, and then he replied with that tweet. But as Connor says in his quote tweet to it, he was given permission to share it to Augie. Bo Black should have known that once Augie had it, it could go elsewhere.
Right.
Hey, you never know, man. This, from Bo Black's point of view, this could all be, this could be attention. This could, this all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You never know, man. When you have like people that are the content
It's the
creators,
internet.
you never know what is going on, bro. Is this a strategy?
Yeah.
So that's why a lot
Is
of
he
a
trying
lot of
to
this
drum
stuff.
up some sales for his plushie?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff I kind of brush off because you just never know, bro. You just never know.
Yeah.
It could be like this. Oh my god, this dramatic. Oh, my life is over. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge or whatever the fuck. He could be 100% telling the truth, but with his history or her history, you never know.
Yeah.
It could all just be. It could be a boogie. Fucking.
Yeah. Very true.
That's all it could be.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
Imagine if Bo Blacks was faking his autism
Oh, Jesus Christ.
all this time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't see that happening. I don't.
No.
That would be a very hard sell for me. Oh Jesus. Oh
That
god.
he's got amazing acting. Like,
Can you
coaches.
imagine? Can you either one of you even imagine if that actually were to be true? I can't.
God, no.
I
Have
can't.
you faked his autism?
Yeah, if he faked his autism, yeah. If it came, I mean, I don't know. It's the internet. You just anything and everything could happen. You just never know, I guess. What am I asking? What was the question? Oh, Mr. Huck has another question for you. What
Okay.
was your biggest influencer, or did you have one getting into commentary? That's a good question.
Getting into commentary. I don't know. I don't know if I had an influence in commentary. As far as influence in content creation, I'll say people that I was definitely looking at and being like, dude, I want to make shit like that or better was Corridor. They're still around. Rocket Jump, Play Fight,
Mm-hmm.
and then Captain Disillusion. I say those were the big four. And then as far as like peers or people I would consider make good content, regardless of what the subject matter. I'm talking about visually, right? Music, scores, visuals, the flow, right? The picture and the pacing, because the story and the creative, all that stuff's gonna be up to the creator, right? Uh, would be probably James Lee. Uh, who else we got? Nerd City. Back in the day, but things have advanced so much. I don't think a Nerd City video of a few years ago would be like, oh, you're a legend. There's so many people that are kind of doing, somewhat similar content like that now that it's
Yeah.
almost like, before it was like, oh shit, Nerd City's coming out with a video. That's just gonna be a banger. But now it's like the space is full. Fucking, you gotta push. It's almost like video essayists. Some are better than others, but it's almost kind of like the same style and shit. Obviously, I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the writing or anything. I'm talking about visuals and
Yeah.
the creativity part about it. But as far as influence, as far as like content or not content, commentary, anything like that, not really. Not that I can think of anyway.
Gotcha.
Nothing stands out, so I guess there's none. So
Oh,
again,
well, there you go.
as far as that's concerned,
Well, I would say, like, you have a very unique style, and I'll bring this up here. I was going to bring it up anyway. With your Chosen series,
Oh, that
oh
was
yeah.
I love
those,
that.
I love that one.
oh, dude, I watched all two of them. By the way, when is level 3? When is level 3?
Dude, what's funny? You guys, I'm sure you heard about that in the half baked episode we did on Doc, and the level 3 is supposed to be on Doc, right? But it's the
Oh.
subject,
Oh.
the environment, because we're in the subway system. We got the neon kind of painting and the lights and all that stuff, that kind of vibe. So Cage is supposed to, the main character is supposed to be white and red, right? That's his ink for that episode. And you're supposed to be actually in Dr. Disrespect's world, right? And he walks you, the audience, and for the first time, the audience is actually going to be able to see themselves.
Mm.
So, because you are the camera, right? So in this particular episode, it's supposed to advance the storyline and also give you another example as far as what Cage wants. So that one was all the environment and all that stuff is done. All I just need to shoot it. And then what happened? Doc with his whole thing fucking came out.
Mm.
And I was like, oh man, okay, I just got to change up or add one more line to it. And I think I'd be good because it's not necessarily like Doc's amazing. He's not doing anything like that. It's just
Right.
it's a part of the story of the overarching story, but it's also doing a commentary on a particular kind of content creator. So that one will be after uh, probably 2 gold phases, I'll say. Because the next videos I'm going to be dropping on the channel are going to be gold phases for sure.
Oh, thank
Where
God.
where did you get that type of animation to make with the face? Like that was I saw like the first. Well, obviously I've watched all of them now, but or rewatched them again today. Like the animation with oh, what is the character's name? Uh I can never pronounce it. I'm sorry. The character's name
What,
that you
mine?
yeah, in the chosen videos.
Cage.
Thank you. Yeah, well, it was something else, wasn't it? Like the face is based off of something else, isn't it? Or the animation is?
Well, like the character style and the look of it is based off. I can't remember the character now, but it's been a while since I talked about that one. But It's a League of Legends character, and if you look at, there's a music video that I saw a GIF of this particular scene on Twitter, and I was like, "What is this, bro?" So obviously, I go immediately into. I talk about this like on the behind the scenes of the episodes of how to make it and all that shit. So then I went into the Twitter comments, and then they were like, "Oh, this is the music video." So I clicked on the link and I watched it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? It's like some poppy shit." And then fucking the actual character came out, and I was like, "Dude, that's sick." But that was all they did with it. And I was like, fuck, man. It was like a skin for the game, and that was that. And I was like, fuck, man. I credited it in the description.
Yes.
So I was like, is this possible to make this for real? And then there was no tutorials or nothing to do on it. So I just figured it out. And I was like, it'd be cool just to make this a character. And I just kept building and building and building and building on like a particular story and shit. But to actually make the character itself takes quite a few techniques.
Yeah. No, that.
There you go,
really
KDA. That's the one.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have written it down, but I didn't for some reason. I apologize. But no, it's very unique. And the whole style of it is with both episodes, and I can't wait for the third one. That's gonna be so cool. It's very unique, and that whole idea is with it just being you and the editing with everything. It's really, really cool. How long does that usually, or how long would you say that usually takes for you to edit and to create all that? Do you know, like the backgrounds and stuff like that?
It's gonna depend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it depends on what I'm doing, where it's work or school or family or whatever is going on.
Yeah.
But if I had absolutely nothing to do, and the only thing I would do would be, and also crashes. I've had to replace my computer a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Fucking After Effects.
Oh, I hear you on
forget it, bro.
crashes.
It's just After Effects is just because that is done in After Effects, and it's fucking it's ridiculous right now. You can barely. I did Tom's video, and that took me a hot minute to do because After Effects is just it's crashing all the time now, and I don't know. And I see that I go to forums to check to see what the problem is, and everybody's complaining. And so it's not just me; it's the software itself. It just can't handle simple shit now.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
But anyways, if it was back in the day, I think in between those, it was like I just got out of school, and I had like a couple months that were free or something like that, and it was just literally waking up like at 6, going to sleep like at 2 in the morning, and I knocked out the episode 2 in like a month. But after that, I was done, bro.
Yeah.
My brain, my everything. I was exhausted, man.
I don't blame you.
It was fun. It was fun to work on, but imagine I gotta get people over at my house. I gotta get dressed up. I gotta get them to ink me, and then from there I gotta track my face. It shouldn't take too long nowadays because the technology has gotten to the point where there's software that can automatically track things now. Right, so I'll have to learn that, but it looks like it's point and click, right? You got Snapchat, you can put somebody's whole other ass face on, and it'll track you perfectly. So I'm sure that'll be great. It's just I don't think I could do it After Effects anymore. I probably gotta go to DaVinci or something.
Yeah.
But I built like Doc's World in Unreal Engine. That took like a full year to even really be proficient in.
Oh my god.
So
wow.
So Doc's whole world is in Unreal Engine.
Oh my god!
And
wow.
Cage is going to be going through there, and this is it's an insane episode.
I can't wait.
The way I have
that.
it written out and everything.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's
gonna be so good.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah. No, it's just the animation. Well, what I noticed with those two, and we'll move on after this, I promise. What I noticed with those first two with those episodes was that just how unique it was, and how I personally had never seen that type of animation or that type of style in a video, or if I have, it's been a very, very long time. You have a very unique way of presenting like different subjects. Like your the second episode was about Stromy, is that how you say it?
Stromedy,
yeah. And
yeah.
That whole thing with
he's
him
doing nowadays.
I did not know anything about him, and I'm like, oh my god. After I looked into him after that, I was like, okay, this guy's something else, and I'll just leave it at that. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, is he you I was going to ask you if he's still around, but you honestly, do you know? Is he
No,
still
I don't
making
know. Yeah, I
content?
have no
Yeah.
idea. No.
For
And it's
those
funny because the trend killer is going to be kind of referencing something that Cage did in episode 2, and those two characters are going to be, things are going to happen there. So I'm
Yeah.
hyped for that shit. The only problem is the
Yes.
trend killer definitely is going to be. It takes a while to make those because you got to get all kinds of people together. It's not just me walking around, It's
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
bunch of people doing shit. So
Yeah. No, that's really cool. And I also have to say that I loved your interpretation of the art gallery guy pointing out the box. I loved that. That
Yeah.
was really cool. That was where it's just you.
Yeah, what-
that was really funny. That was really neat.
So I don't know because the first episode is kind of depicting how you get played, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a regular everyday person, as a audience member watching a YouTuber and all that stuff. So Cage is walking you through how you're being manipulated,
Yep.
right? So and instead of sitting down and giving you exposition, he just shows you examples straight up that you've seen before and you know it's bullshit, right? So fucking those examples are just plain as day. And then on the second episode is when he starts to give you one example. And now he's going to give you a different example with Doc in the third episode. But the second one should be evident to what's going on there. But there's like 3 things happening in that episode. And at the end, I remember I was talking to Clown about it. And Clown was like, dude, it was great. But like the ending, I don't understand it. And I was like, interesting. Fucking.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I got to put out the other one. But
Yes, you need to put out the other one. Well, of course, when you can, of course.
it has to
but-
keep going, I
Yeah.
guess, for the message you got actually get out there.
Well, speaking of like different art styles and stuff, I wanted to bring this up too. And I want to get your opinion on this. And I promise you, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I think that this has actually turned out to be really cool. Is this?
What's that?
This is the concept art that you had for the Boogie video.
Oh, this one was so good.
The concept art that Mishi took and everything.
Oh, this one, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
what about it?
I love it that you came up with this idea.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And of course, Mishi is the best. We love Mishi. Mishi's awesome.
Oh,
And-
Mishi. Yeah, we got somebody. We got a new person that should be handling the next episode.
Kat
his
did a
name's
fantastic job with
Magnos.
the last one. Oh,
Yeah, Kat did a great job. Yeah, I think
Oh,
that was like
yeah.
Tom's favorite. I think he said.
yeah.
I'm undyingly a Mishi fan
Yes.
so-
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. We
because
are.
her
phenomenal.
renders are just I don't
We-
know, dude. Her
We
renders
stand
are just on
Mishi
it,
in this
dude.
house. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, and the thing
Yeah.
with Mishi is with her too. It's and I'm not saying the others aren't, but the reality of the situation is if we're like for this episode, we had to get together, record it, and drop it, right? So pretty much one of, if not the only artist you can call to get it done that quickly is Mishi. And when you say quickly and get it done, we're talking about look at the quality of that.
yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's just a thumbnail. If you want it animated, I need to take over, or we need to call somebody. I don't know who would, but whatever. But Mishi, during this time that we weren't around, took her own initiative and learned how to animate. So Mishi did the whole thing.
Oh.
So
nice.
it's that's irreplaceable. You can't. Dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy, right? You
Bruh.
just said this girl is a machine, bro. She learned.
Yes.
I think she knows
Yeah.
how. She knows how to do. She knows how to 3D model now. She knows how to rig up VTubers. Like the girl's a machine.
Yeah,
bro.
she did it for.
They-
She's done it for Core. Yeah, Core from Now Recording. He like you can
Yeah.
go Core, not just from Now Recording, but from Tommy and all that. Has his own channel now, and he's doing his streaming, and he has his own little
Yeah.
VTuber that Mishi also made for him too. That is super.
Yeah,
cute.
His little
she's
finger pops
she's
up.
like she's an awesome fucking friend too, bro. She's one of those girls
She's
that
great.
if she even hears, if you're her friend, if she even hears fucking you might be doing VTubing or doing anything like that. She's already making you a model. This and that. There's no fucking hey, you owe me this much or nothing. She's just like, hey, I made you something, and then you get some fully rigged out thing, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, no,
She's great, but I can't speak highly enough of the girl.
Yeah,
She's
no,
the
Mishy's
when
awesome.
when I talked to her a little while back, when I talked to her, I was just like, dude, you're pretty much the dickless version of me, bro.
The dickless version of you.
Yeah, because
That's a great way to
it's
put it.
it started off with her being because I could do pretty much. I'm not saying to my dick or saying I'm like amazing or anything. I'm just saying I could do
You
pretty
are.
much every kind of genre. I can do animation. Like I can't draw. Obviously, you could see I can't draw, but I can grab stuff and fucking make it up as I go along. But
Dude, it just like half of the art. I'll just say this, and I'll say it again till I'm blue in the face. I don't care. All of the artists in this community are just absolutely insane talented, and it makes me sick. Like
Yeah.
It's wild.
I can't draw for
Squatching
shit,
is
bro.
definitely one of them.
No,
Squatching is
we're
one of
not
them.
doing this.
Ma'am.
Vega is the star tonight. You will not. You will not. Okay.
Fine. But no, Squatchin is obviously one of them. Empress, Mishi, Cat, they're all great. Every one of them are amazing. So I have to ask though, what what drew you to do this concept art?
What
I
drew
love
me
it,
to
though.
I do I don't think I do all of them, but I do some of the concept art as far as like placement and stuff.
Mhm.
I did the one for Doc too, same thing. I think that's where Mishi told me
Yes.
I think where Mishi she was just like I didn't really need the concept art. I just like looking at it because I think she likes laughing at what
Yes.
the result is.
No, and this is the final result.
I was like,
obviously,
Mishi,
and this
you
is
don't.
absolutely amazing.
I'm like, Misha, you don't need me to do any of this shit, bro. You're like a god. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I think she admitted to me. She was just like, I don't really need it. I just like seeing the what you come up with because
I
it's
mean,
so
hey.
disgusting, bro.
Hey, fair.
So bad, bro.
No, that's awesome. No, that's really cool.
And then she
Yeah.
put it in the actual video. So
Yes. No, yeah, she's amazing too. Yes, we could go on and on and on about her, I'm sure, and everybody else too. Let's see here. What other questions that I have here that we haven't already asked? Oh, okay. Here we go. This is a question that I had. If you could pick, who would you say is your favorite locale, if you have any?
the last I checked, it was Tommy, Boogie, and Wings, right?
They've expanded the
Or it-
universe. They've added women.
Yes.
And Billy and Xylee.
Locale Queens now, yes. Locale Queens and now Locale Rewind.
I
Yep.
saw on Twitter they had a Locale Queens account, and I think Tommy was talking about some blonde chick. They've already had episodes out and everything. How's that going?
Well, actually pretty
A
well.
lot of loud women screaming.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a banger, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Can't
tuned
wait.
into Rewind. It's got Billy the Fridge and Xylee.
I heard them
Yes.
talking about that the other
Yeah.
day.
Yes.
It's probably the best show that Keem has going now.
It's a
I
Locale
agree.
Rewind. So what do they do on that
Rewind,
show?
They
Billy
just
and,
recap
Xylee.
what they do is they have Lolcow Live go on, and then they raid into Lolcow Queens, who then raids into Lolcow Rewind, and they just
Yep.
recap everything that happened that day.
Yep.
Like all the interesting stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Blame Keem. He did it.
Yeah.
I gotta watch the Rewind shit to see what's up. Like,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I like Billy's my boy, and I haven't talked to. I gotta hit him up, bro.
Mhm.
That's my boy, man. And Xylee too. That's the home,
Yeah.
bro. So
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we love Xylee here too. Obviously, that's a given. But yeah, Billy, I love Billy. Billy is so funny.
yeah, Billy, man, fuck, dude. Billy's a
He
star, bro.
covered his face in cake for Xylee for her birthday.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's,
but yeah,
that's dedication.
Billy's
That's
the
fake
man,
fan.
though, bro. Billy's the
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
He goes above and beyond.
Yeah.
He loves
no,
his people. That's
Yes.
Billy right there. He just loves his people, bro.
Yeah. I love Billy. We stand Billy too. Yes, absolutely. Okay. All right. That was one of them. What was the other one that I had? Okay. All right.
Oh, then my answer would be Billy. There you go.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Solid choice.
Okay. So this one might be a bit a long-winded one, but possibly, I'm not sure. But you've obviously, we mentioned it before, like several different times now, that you've obviously been around for quite a while. What would you say within, not just within like commentary, but just in general, like going to VidCon, which I know that you've mentioned that you've done before. How many times have you been to VidCon now?
I went twice to VidCon and once to Creator Clash.
Yes, that was it. That was the other one, Creator Clash. What would you say is probably one of the craziest stories that you saw at either of those events, at either VidCon or Creator Clash when you went?
The craziest stories?
Do you have any crazy stories from that time, from when you visited?
I do, but I can't. I think I slipped up and I
Ah,
said one on
no.
half baked. Yeah, I slipped up and I said one on half baked. Or no, I think Nick, because me and Nick have talked, because I talked to the boys, well, more frequently before, but fucking holidays and all that shit. But we talked before, and I think Nick, he didn't draw me to say it. I think we got caught up in just talking. Period. So fucking, he just like, didn't you do something like that? And I just started talking. I was just like, oh fuck. As soon as I was telling the story, I was like, I shouldn't have said that, but whatever. Fuck it. I got a few, yeah. I got a few for sure. If you talking about crazy, I guess, is there anything like crazy that happened now? Oh yeah, the Anna. You remember when all that shit blew up with Anna, the girl that bitch out Boogie on stage, the feminist chick.
Anna
Anna
Kasparian or something? That's who.
Anita
Probably, yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Anita
No.
Sarkeesian. Oh,
It
who
could
are you
be, she had
talking
glasses,
about?
black hair. She's super annoying.
The Gamergate woman.
The Gamergate girl, that girl.
Yeah, I
So
know who
she
you're
was-
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I
see
was
her
there for
face,
those.
but I can't find a name.
I can't either.
I remember
yeah, I know what
recording
you're talking about,
those.
though. Wow.
I was live recording that in the audience.
Oh my god.
What else? I was there. I was live recording that one in the audience when she did it again at a different panel, and that's when the Joey Salads, I think, he walked up and said some crazy shit on the mic, and the whole place blew up. Fuck yeah, I think they ended the panel. It was like crazy, and I went.
Jeez.
The one with Boogie, I was in the audience with my homegirl and Billy, because that's Billy. Billy and the Boogie, I guess, are real good friends. And then they started, that bitch started bitching out fucking Boogie, and we were like looking at each other in the audience, like, what the fuck? It's like, what is going on here, bro? Yeah, but everybody knows about those, right? Because it happened, and everybody was talking about it, right?
Right.
But as far as like the spicy and the crazy shit, that's fucking. I guess you'd say I was involved in those, but those are I don't know. Those stories I don't want to like fucking put out there because certain
that's
people,
fair. That's fair. No, I get it. No, I understand that. But who would you like? Have you met Willie? You met Willie in person? Willie Mack?
Willie, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, I don't remember. We took a picture, and I don't remember him putting me in a headlock. And then I was like, what? He sent me a picture on Instagram, and he's just like, dog, you remember this? And I was like, no. I was like, what the fuck happened here? And he's like, I actually asked you if I could put you in a headlock and take a picture, and you said, yeah. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they know shot, your jaw's not broken. You put me in a headlock, bro.
Yeah.
But fucking, yeah, Willie's fucking cool as fuck. He's chill.
Oh, yeah.
He's my boy.
I love Willie. Yeah.
Love that guy, man.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, and
Oh, you know what's funny? His boy, like I guess his one of his close boys, was dating one of my homegirls.
oh,
like in
really?
real life.
No way.
No way.
Yeah, and both none of them are
Small
online or
world.
nothing. None of them are online or nothing. And she hit me up like literally like a couple weeks ago, or a little bit longer than that, but it was recent, very recent. And she's just like, "Yo, you know Willie?" And I was like, "Willie who, motherfucker?" And she's just like, "This guy." And I was like, Willie Mack show? Yeah, that's my boy. And she's like, what the fuck? And then we just got to talking. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, that's weird, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's
he doesn't even live in the
world,
same state, but I guess his boy does or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's
But I, don't know, I just thought it was
The
funny.
dimensional merge. Chris Chan was right.
Yeah, he's one of like 3 men that have ever sat on my bike and haven't gotten fucked up. So,
you.
That's a special privilege.
Yeah, that's a very special.
well, he
privilege,
asked.
Yes.
He was like, "Can I sit on your bike?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Come on, man." I was like, "All right."
I can so see him doing that. I can.
Yeah, because I rode the Harley up to the Creator Clash pad that everybody was chilling at. I think it was Rusty's
nice.
place.
Ooh, nice. Very nice. Well, what did you think of Creator Clash? How was it in person? I guess is a better question.
I didn't see the show. I always told everybody I'm not watching the show. I'm not going to the show. But I was going to the parties. So
Fair.
fucking because they were in my state. I'm not gonna fly. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
VidCon or something like that. I'll fly out there. I won't attend VidCon, but I enjoy the VidCon kind of vibe. I don't know if I would now.
Right.
But Creator Clash was mad chill. It was in Tampa. So it was like a hop skipping away from me. So I took the bike over there, visited my mom. She lives down the way. And then I fucking when I went bouncing around to parties and shit, it was like Tom was there. I don't think I even knew Tom was gonna be there. Or maybe he did tell me. I didn't remember. But fucking Tom was a lot taller than I thought he'd be.
He is. I've heard that a lot too. I've heard that.
Yeah, I thought he was short. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that so many times. That when you meet Tom,
I think he's 6 foot.
Yeah, I've heard
At
that
least.
too. Because I've always thought that I wouldn't say that he was short, but I would say that he was maybe about average height for like what 5'6", 5'7".
I thought he was short, bro. I thought he was short. I think he was like 5'6" or something.
Because
Bro.
I thought that he was short too, and then I saw a picture of him when I think Mudahar visited him. Like I'm sure one of the many times that he has. And I saw a picture of him. I was like, "That's Tom! Oh my god, he's a tall king, not a short king." Okay, yeah,
Yeah. Cause I'm like 6'2", and he's like almost eye to eye with me. So he's got to be. He's floating around the 6 foot area for sure.
Wow, I would love to talk to Tom
Yeah.
one day if I ever got lucky enough to do so. I think that'd be really fun. I think
Tom's
with-
pretty chill.
yeah.
What you see on camera is what you get. That's what
Yeah.
you get when
Yeah.
you see him all live and all that shit. He's just like that. So
Speaking of Tom, I have something that I wanted to show you too. Hold on, that I found funny.
What?
It's just something little. It's just something that I found that was funny. It was a
you're not
tweet
gonna show
from
me
you.
his dick, are you? I don't want to see. his
No,
Please no.
no. Listen, I don't want to, nor will I ever want any
Oh
YouTuber's
shit.
dick pic. Okay, I'm fine on that.
dick. Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I
good.
remember this. Yeah.
Yes. So this tweet kill. I saw this earlier and it cracked me up. This tweet
shit
right
was wild.
here. So you were like, "What is happening?"
Fireside chat.
just a fireside chat. That's all.
Just
That's
a run
all.
of the mill conversation with, Bo Blacks. And
I
Yeah.
just got my dick sucked last night in a Tesla. I mean, when you're that age and you got Twitter and you got some followers, I mean, you might as well, right?
I mean, fair. I mean, you're not
I
wrong.
mean, if I was Bo Black's age and we doing this whole, we're in this day and age, I'll probably post a video on there. Why not? I'm not gonna get banned on Twitter, right?
Mm,
I'd ask for permission, of course.
of course. Yes, of course. You
Like,
always
do you
gotta ask for
mind?
permission.
You mind if I post this
Do
on
you
Twitter?
mind? Oh my god.
I'll just get the back of your head.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, you're
I'll tone it
no,
down.
This
This is a PG
no,
show,
This
right?
is no, not in any way, shape, or form. No, you aren't. Listen, anybody, listen. As long as you don't say anything like super duper offensive, which I don't see you doing anyway, you are golden. You are fine.
Okay,
This is
perfect.
again. This is normal banter and normal for my channel. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay,
So
Perfect.
this is absolutely normal. But yeah, no, I found that funny. So did you? Did you just?
Well, if
see
that's
Tom
normal,
and
here,
your-
let me tell you a story, right? So there's these
Okay,
two
go ahead.
big Twitch streamer girls that you guys definitely heard of, right? So they wound up, we're all in the same bedroom, right? So I picked one up. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this a good story?
No. Go ahead.
No, but
Well, you
so,
don't know, do you?
So true. That's very true. But no, you obviously turned on the stream and you saw this. What was your thought? Were you like, Tom, what are you doing? What is happening?
No,
What is going on?
I saw him going. He was so well prepared. I was just fucking like, what the? Like, that tweet is literally like, what is happening right now, bro?
No,
he was going
so disappointed because Boblax had left at that point, and he was so
He
mad
didn't get
because
to do his bit.
that he didn't get to do his bit.
He got all
with
dressed up.
Boblax. Yeah, he literally got all
Right,
dressed
yeah.
up just for that. And then shortly after Boblax had left, and he was like, "Man, I had like a whole bit." And so Nick and Augie both were like, "Just put on the mask and just do it." So he
Just do
did,
it.
and yeah. So he ended up doing it anyway.
You'll see it.
So he ended up doing it anyway. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You put effort into that.
Well, yeah, I would. Well, Nick and Augie were like, "No, just do it. Like, seriously, just do it." And then shortly thereafter, Tipster calls in. I'm sure that you heard
Okay.
about that too, Vega.
Yeah, I kept watching the show after this, and I saw you. I was like, "Damn, bro, what a momentous fucking
Right?
stream this is, dude. This is crazy."
Right? Well, okay. Well,
It was definitely a milestone in the community.
Yeah.
It was one of
Oh,
those
yeah,
like
100%.
streams where it's like everybody
Yeah.
kind of had to show up, even people that weren't really tuning in anymore, but were a part of that whole after hours and all that shit. They've been long gone. Even they started coming
They
back.
resurfaced. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
saw a
all
lot of
like you
familiar
saw some
faces
of
in chat.
Yeah, you saw some people that you haven't seen around in a while watching, and it was just like, dude, this is a moment. This is definitely a moment.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, you guys did the 2024 like greatest dramas of the year of 2024. What
Right.
would you, if were you to say that like 2024 drama was as close to 2016, or was how close in comparison are the two? I guess you could say, or to you anyway. I guess in your opinion.
I think well, to me they're both like different though.
Mhm.
Is because back in the day it was like drama. It was exciting. It was crazy shit was going on, but I don't think anything was that serious unless you can probably correct me if I'm wrong. Could you name something where jail wasn't hung over somebody's head or some serious charges or allegations, or could you name other than what's his face? I think Tom mentioned him, Lion Maker. Other than that guy, which he could have been later on, I don't know, but we all kind of bundled it up into 2016.
Jail
But-
time? I don't think so. I don't think.
Right.
that-
So 2024, was there any like lighthearted stuff going on, or was
Oh.
it all like kind of dead serious? Fucking, like, great.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like if you had serious
lighthearted-
dudes in the room, some people would probably die type shit. Like fucking, I don't know.
Lighthearted stuff. Oh gosh, I'm sure I would think of one if I really.
I think the lightest stuff would have been boogie faking cancer.
Yeah,
mean-
probably. Yeah, I was. That was my first thought.
And you can't really go to jail for lying. So
True.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'd say, well, in a weird way, but then again, not was, and again, I don't know. Yeah, I would say probably the boogie stuff, or maybe to some people, arguably to a degree, was maybe the Destiny stuff with him having his dick sucked by somebody. That was one of them. That happened towards the end of
Oh
the year.
my
though.
Destiny
god,
leaks.
bro, that shit in my timeline. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
that-
fuck? What is
I
this?
avoided that.
I couldn't. I was just scrolling, bro. It wasn't even my fault. I was scrolling. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh, what the fuck? This
Yeah.
shit fucking. I don't know if I blocked
Lightheartedness,
whoever
I'd
put
say
that on my timeline.
The lightheartedness, I'd say boogie and that, I'd say in my personal opinion, but some of the other
Well, when
stuff,
was Illuminati? When
like
was her
Illuminati,
stuff with
that's
Legal
another good
Eagle?
one.
Was
Yeah,
that
that's-
was that 2023 or was that 2024?
That was
Was that
2023.
2024?
That was 2023.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Everything's running together. I can't tell the years.
Oh
Yeah,
look,
I know, right?
Neon Treon said Mr. Girl, Mama Max, Dog Pack, Mr. B. Mama Max seems so far away now.
Those were, I know, right? Well,
It was
I
a
mean,
year ago.
to be honest with you, the Mama Max stuff seems like it was more dark, quote unquote. Although the subject itself
That was
was
just
funny, but just the overall.
Hashtag Tommy was right
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag Tommy was right. Exactly.
again.
But I would say like with like Mama Max and Mr. Girl, yeah, is funny to laugh at, and he's a degenerate to begin with. That's the best way that I can put him. But
right.
with Mama Max though, I would say yeah, the subject matter as to how it came up with him again, with him going after a vampire hunter. Yes, that is funny. Don't get me wrong, but just overall his demeanor and what he did and how he fell from grace so quickly and how everything happened. I'd say that's a little bit more. I would say I don't want to say dark, but it's not as lighthearted as like what some other stuff could be. I guess I'm not sure.
That's what I'd say the comparisons would be. I think people are looking at it like volume
Yeah.
wise, but for me the entertainment isn't I guess
Subject matter.
a subject
Yeah.
matter, yeah, but I would say like the I don't find it particularly appealing that every day of the week I'm watching somebody self-destruct and then just
True.
destroying their lives or
Yeah.
that's not that, you know what I mean? That's just a bummer, bro. Every
No, I
day,
hear
you
you.
know, like fuck. I'm sure you can make it lighthearted. If Willie made a video every day, sure, buddy. You know, we can all crack jokes at it, but there's only so
Oh!
many. What's up?
I have one. Dark Viper. Dark Viper.
Oh, good
Oh, that
lord.
guy's a weirdo, bro. That dude is so crazy.
Ain't that the truth?
Totally forgot Dark
That
Viper.
is so crazy, bro.
Dude, that dude is insane. He is nuts, and just how he made Vega. I don't know if you've heard about this or not. How he made the 4-hour video about Willie Mack. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part one of part like however many parts. Part 2 or
Isn't he
whatever
doing
the
like
hell it's
4
gonna
parts?
be. 3 or 4, I heard last. Yeah. It's just insane. Okay,
Yeah, but that dude, I heard that dude talking. And I was like, dude, this is wild, man.
he is nuts.
As in, like he sounds like a child, pretty much.
No, he
He's
is.
always bitching about something and fucking whining. That's all it sounds like to me. Somebody throwing a tantrum. It's just like, dude, shut up. That's the dude that if he's in a
Yeah.
room, you just smack him, bro. You just
No,
know
exactly.
what I need to talk to you about, bro. I'm not here to argue with you, bro. Shut up. I just like kick him or something. Like fucking get him out the room. Yeah, this is the
Good
dude
luck.
that you look around the whole room and be like, hey, whose man's is this, bro? Who invited this motherfucker, bro?
Yeah.
Whose friend is this?
Exactly.
And why is he
Yeah.
drinking my alcohol, bro? Get him the fuck out of here. Like that's not a man that you want to kick it with, bro. That's just some fucking bitch, you know? Like fucking
No,
Jesus.
he's just oh god, he's something else.
Yeah, but that's the type of character that belongs in. This is what I mean by lighthearted.
Yes.
It's almost it belongs in 2016. That guy belongs in 2016. Like the boogie faking cancer would have been the worst thing in 2006, other than the Lion Maker thing, I guess. But I'm just saying, you know, like that's what I mean. If you swap out a couple, like this is like a dead serious topical subject matter year. If you just take out some of those and throw, if Lion Maker was to happen right now, he'd just be a Tuesday. You know, Lion Maker when he happened back then was like a full like 6-month ordeal type shit. You know, fucking.
Oh god.
But that's kind of the comparison I would make to it. But as far as volume is concerned, probably comparable or better.
Yeah.
From what I hear, I know Nick and Tom know a lot better than I do. They say, or I think maybe Tom says 2016, if I remember right. I think he says 16, and Nick says 24.
Yeah. Just because I wasn't around in 2016, I would say 2024 was insane. Yes, but from what I've been told and from what I've heard about like the 2016 era of different, stories and of different people, that it's hard to compare the two because of what Oh, the 2 years, I should say, because of what had transpired in 2016 and what people were able to get away with, as like you kind of mentioned earlier, and how how the dramas are, how the drama was in 2024, and how much just everything happened in 2024. Like there was literally almost every week or two, it seemed there was something else that was popping off, and it was something either completely different or it was a follow up to what the drama was like 2, 3, 4 weeks before or whatever. It was insane. It was just crazy.
Dude, it was getting to a point where it was a couple of times that they Nick hopped in VC and he was just like, "Hey, mate, are you ready for for today's pedophile allegations?" I'm like, "Damn, bro,
that.
it was so crazy."
I could totally hear him
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
that.
it wasn't, but it wasn't. In fairness, too, I think I'm making it out to be like this is all like pedophilia. But in fairness, it was like crypto scams. It was
Yes.
a fucking
Yes.
NFT bullshit or whatever. Fuck. There's all kinds of things going on in like every dude. Even the veteran community apparently, uh, they're entrenched in drama right now because this guy, Tim Kennedy, which is like some legendary fucking SEAL team guy or Green Beret or something like that. That's like this guy. He's been on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
knows
think I know what
about
you're
him.
talking
That's a
about.
veteran. Apparently, everything is fake that he's ever said. So all these, Navy SEALs and Green
Wait,
Berets and
what?
everybody that knew him. Yeah, apparently everything is his whole
Oh
thing is
my God.
he's a
Oh
fraud.
my
apparently.
god.
Like straight up stolen valor type shit fraud, or
Yeah.
just
So apparently he's completely fake. So
Bruh.
fucking so this guy was propped. So that even happened. There's just
Oh my
when you talk
god.
about drama, every sector was like hit. Like fucking every subject
No.
was kind of hit. But like I said, that may be something you can clown on, but that's pretty serious. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's but
Yeah.
that's what I
yeah.
mean. That was pretty serious.
That's crazy.
You know, and you can have
Wow.
Nick and Tom and Willie and all these guys make lighthearted things about it, but the subject matter is still pretty bad.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right,
where
right.
before,
Well,
I mean, you had fucking Leafy over here telling
Leafy.
Elvis to bring him a microphone fucking 3 states away. And that was like drama, but it was funny because it was stupid. Like
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
is the
yeah.
or he
Easy
so
to laugh
he
at. No
paid
one's really getting hurt.
some kid, some guy, some poor guy, $20 for like a week's worth of a video edit or something like. I don't fucking know, just dumb
Mm-hmm.
shit. But it was fun and it was also the community was a community and everybody in the audience was actively engaged. Fucking it just felt like shit was always going on.
Yeah.
And then this year it feels like everybody's we're all a part of an investigation. And even the people you're
Yes.
talking about, like even
So
us in this
true.
VC, we should probably watch what we say. Like fucking
Very
somebody in the
true.
audience is
Yeah.
recording this, dude, and
Oh,
they can't
believe
wait to
me.
clip it.
Believe me,
Oh, yeah.
I get clipped on a regular fucking basis, even for me saying something completely innocent, and I'm like, God damn it. Like,
Yeah.
what?
But
No,
it's
I get it.
is wild that the drama has hit every corner of every. Because I just recently discovered that the
insane.
veteran community was pretty is kind of like thick, and I've heard them while they were exposing the Tim Kennedy stuff reference the commentary community, and I was just
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
so they watch
With the
they
lying
watch
and
too.
everything, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, because I already knew. Because I've known YouTubers, big YouTubers, that have nothing to do with commentary. They got their own thing going on, but they always will say the shit that they're seeing going on in commentary because they watch commentary, and that's been true since
Yeah.
2016.
Mm-hmm.
Huge content creators
Mhm.
that you would never guess, but they know people in the community. They always talk to them, or they're like, "Hey, so what happened with this guy? Is that real?" Like shit like that.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff is frequent, hasn't changed over the years, but
Yeah.
it's just crazy to watch that even veterans that are Navy SEALs are sitting there and be like, yeah, I'm not trying to be like the commentary community, but I'm here to expose Tim Kennedy. And it's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
What happened here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's well, I think what I find funny is when you mention it, when bigger YouTubers cross over into commentary or to, interact with different people within commentary, quote unquote. And an example of that I have, and circling back to her, is Rosanna Pansino. And the reason why I bring her up is because she was in Nick's chat when he was talking about the work group chat and stuff like that happened with like Mr. Beast and Ava Chris Tyson.
It wasn't a fucking work group chat, goddammit.
It was not a work group chat. No, I will fully and freely stand by that too. Absolutely. But Rosanna Pansino was in Nicholas Diorio's chat, getting like spamming him with like all sorts of different messages and stuff.
She was shilling her feet.
Crazy. Like she was shilling her wiki feet. She was saying how she wanted Daddy Keem in the stream and how to get Daddy Keem on the stream to talk with her or something. It was insane. It was yes that happened.
Can you pull up a picture of this girl?
Yeah,
if you would be so kind.
I sure can. Hold on, give me 1 second.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anything for you, good sir. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Rosanna Pansino. Share with you.
All right.
Hold on. Yeah,
let me
there
do a
she
little
is.
inspection. I gotta do a little inspection here. She's a little half crazy eyed. She's a little half crazy eyed.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's always in the eyes. It's always in the eyes.
It's always in the eyes. Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Okay.
She's obviously a YouTuber, but she also is more well known, or was more well known, for her show on her channel called Nerdy Nummies, where she made like different nerd related like cakes or cookies or cupcakes or things of that nature. And she has a cookbook. She has all sorts of shit out there, merchandise, everything. Yeah.
So she went from a normie to drama.
Yes, pretty much.
Rents do.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't think the cooking content is
Squatch.
doing too well.
Rent
She's got to
do.
resort to slumming it with us over here.
But
I'm not
yeah,
saying
no.
in a negative sense. It's just the leap is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing a cooking channel to now it's like, let me expose something.
Yeah. Let me expose Mr. Beast for anything and everything that I can find out about. That's what she does. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or not that now that's what she's doing. It's insane. Yeah, she's nuts. But yeah, this woman was in Nicholas Diorio's chat when he was just going over some stuff about like what, she was doing, and this was when the whole thing with Dogpack and everything was kicking off too. Or more so than what it already was. And she was literally in his chat spamming all of that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, is it me or is some of these dudes like that Dogpack character and the wannabe comedian dude, is everybody looking like they're all copy paste? Are they all coming out the same like room? Is there a woman somewhere?
And it's like fucking.
Is there a chick in the mountains or in the slums of Chicago or something like that that's just shitting these kids out and they grow up and they become YouTubers and this is what they do? Like they all, I don't know, they all look related and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
No, you're not wrong. They're all
wild,
you're not
bro.
wrong.
It's crazy.
No, it's how just it still boggles my mind how these people think that they're legit and how they're even real. It boggles my mind still. No, you're not wrong. Yeah, I've asked myself that too. So yeah, you're not the
cooking
only one.
channel. Cooking channel is spamming only feet in Nick's chat. Oh, is there only? So there's OnlyFans and Only Feet? No way, bro. Is that a thing?
It's
If that's not a
Wiki
thing, I
Feed
feel like we
is
have
a
an
thing.
opportunity here, bro. That sounds like money. For real,
it
Only
is an
Feet?
untapped market.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, she has she
my
was
God.
it was insane. And how yeah, all of that's just crazy. And all of that happened in 2024 too. And yeah. But there's one thing here that Squatchin actually had here that I wanted to bring up real
Hit
quick.
me.
Hold on. I'll hit you. Hold hold on. Let me share with the rest of the chat. Hold on, give me 1 second. Is this? Do you know what this is?
This is the cutest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
Is this? Yeah, okay, let me go back. Let me show the rest of the chat. Okay, here we go. Sir.
You drew a big deal, right?
Sir.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Disney.
I did it. What are you talking about?
You did.
Vega does all his own stunts.
No.
I do all my own stunts. There you go.
I mean, it's adorable, don't get me wrong, but because it's Jesus Christ.
What, the penis is? Oh, so this is just one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff, like I'll see some people clowning and stuff, and I'm like, do these guys like they'll clown on other dudes that I've seen anyway, right, online? And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, dog, do they even know that Marines, paratroopers, Green Berets, fucking infantry, all these guys, we're always like drawing dicks or being like, what it Grizz said it on one episode, right? And I was playing stupid, but it's like we do the same shit, and I said it at the end. But it's like for some reason it's like the most homoerotic shit that we do, but we'll fuck you up. You like actually try to touch our dicks or something, bro. We're just
Sure.
clowning, bro.
Yeah.
But like this kind of
Memes.
shit, it's like, yeah, you expect the Disney logo and all this stuff, but how do I punch it home that it's rated R, right? I'm just gonna draw a dick, you know, like fucking who cares, dude? And people are like, why did you draw a dick? What, do you
Why
have an
not?
obsession with penises? Do you like penis? Vega, are you gay? I was like, what? What is happening? Bro?
No.
Do you not draw dicks on like bathroom stalls or something? No, I know I'm not special. I know a bunch of guys that did that.
My nephew did it like last
I was a
weekend.
teenage girl in health class. I knew what to
Yeah.
do with the fucking pencil on the paper.
Yeah, I had a pen.
My nephew.
I was young and I had a pen, bitch.
Yeah. No, my nephew did it last weekend when he was in the shower. He drew a dick and balls on the shower door.
Yeah, you can't tell me. You can't tell me when you sat in class, and you like, or you would go to a certain seat in the table. Well, I don't know how classes are now. Maybe they're all fucking futuristic. But I know when I'd sit down, you just see a bunch of dicks like literally carved into the desk, and you're just like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there would come a time when I was in middle school where I would see that quite a bit, and I would be like, "What on earth is that?" And then I would look closer, and I'm like, "Oh, that's a penis." Okay, and I would just go about my day, and that would be about it.
And what did you take the clip? Is that what it is?
Yes. Yeah. She took.
Yeah,
a
I
picture.
I just clipped it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, she just clipped it out.
Yeah,
but
I haven't
that's
seen that in a
adorable.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's adorable. Well, there's I think there was something else that Squatchin wanted to bring up with you. Was there something else that you wanted
What's
to bring
that?
up with him, Squatchin?
What do you got?
Oh, did you ever end up looking up what the Dodge TRX was?
With
It,
the
it was
Dodge?
from the Bourbon episode 3.
The Dodge TRX. Is that a car or something?
Yeah, it's a Ram pickup truck.
Oh, was
It's-
Grizz talking about it?
Yeah, he was. Is he a big Dodge guy?
He's a huge Dodge guy. Yeah, he's got a lifted Dodge. I had a lifted Ford, and I'm getting a Chevy now because I can't.
Ooh.
I rode that motherfucker to the dirt, bro, and it just the same thing. Transmission problems at 160,000. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. So I'm gonna get a Chevy, but he's always had Rams, always. So he'll get a new Ram, lift it, because just what we do, right? We get
Obviously.
like everybody, like if you see YouTubers, like say me, right? If I become some fucking massive YouTuber, you're not gonna see me with Maseratis or Rolexes or none of that shit. You'll see me with new guns.
Jacked up truck.
You'll see me with new guns. You'll see me with jacked up trucks. At one, I don't need more.
It's the
You'll just
American
see me
way.
with a jacked up truck
Whole
and a
fleet.
Harley.
Mm-hmm.
if anything, I'll give me a Harley for long distance, a Harley for the. I'm keeping my Dyna, but I'll get one for the road, long distance.
Nice
And that's
tour rig.
pretty much it. If I got like a little wifey or something, I'll give her some badass shit too. She ain't rocking no stupid sedan. But yeah, that's it, dude. I'm not interested in any other shit. Fucking
It's the simple things. I mean,
big trucks, pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yep.
I don't know what
Yeah, I
else.
hear ya.
Even if you're like, "Duh, I'll give you a Lamborghini," I just sell it and buy like 8 trucks or some fucking
Yeah.
shit, or a lot of ammo, bro.
Or a lot of ammo.
that
there
would
you
buy
go.
a lot of ammo.
That would buy a lot of
Yeah.
ammo. Yeah.
The range costs money, bro.
I would take ammo too, not gonna lie. Yeah, I would. I learned to shoot when was this? 2021? I want to say, for like the first time, one of the first times ever. Yeah. I still have some learning to do, not gonna lie, but that was one of my first times ever like shooting a gun ever was in 2021. Cuz my husband and my friends are very much gun enthusiasts. They love their guns, not gonna lie.
Hell
So,
yeah.
yeah. So Mr. Huck can attest to it. He's very much a gun enthusiast. He has like
Good. I like that guy.
yeah, we have oh god, we have so many. I can't even keep track of them anymore. And
You
our
got-
friends,
you got a good guy.
Our friends have
Panning
them
hours.
too. Our friends have them too.
Feel
Yeah.
oppressed.
Oh,
got a
I'm
good
sorry.
dude.
What'd you
Yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah.
Squatchin? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Trudeau keeps banning hours. I feel
Oh yeah,
oppressed.
true. Yeah, that's very true.
Oh my god, you in Canada?
Yes.
This is why
Alberta.
you guys got Trudeau because
Yeah, he's
you ain't got
gone
guns.
this year. It's an election year.
Yeah, but
He's
you
gone.
got him because you ain't got the guns. So as soon as he's out, make sure you guys get your guns, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you won't
Pierre's
have a
coming
Trudeau
in.
again.
Mm.
Oh, they're gonna forget.
Mm. That's a
Or-
shame.
What's that? Oh, I think your man's asking what my favorite firearm is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say probably because I got a Mark 107 with a suppressor on it, and then I got a Glock 22, which is a 40 caliber. People think I'm
Ooh.
saying 22, but it's a model 22, but it's
Yeah.
a 40 caliber.
Yeah.
And
I know what you're
so
talking
40
about.
cal is definitely 40 is definitely my favorite caliber pistol round.
Ooh.
And a 5.56, I used to say 7.62 is just the best in the world, but it's just one. It's a lot of weight to carry. With the amount of ammo I want to carry.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say a piston driven 11-inch or 10.5-inch barrel AR. So if I'm going piston driven, we'll say this. I'll go as detailed as a Mark 111 from Primary Weapon Systems, and all they do is make piston driven systems. So it'll be a 5.56.
Nice.
Okay.
That's the one I
Alright.
will rock.
Okay.
Might
Yeah.
sound like Chinese, but that's what I'm rocking.
Oh, he said M&P Shield 9mm and one of my several 220 wild ARs. Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
Yes.
it shoots 223 or 5.56. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do too with PWS. They just make those. I don't think they make them exclusively in either caliber anymore. They used to when they first came out, but now they just have the wild barrels.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, good shit.
Well, I'm my reasoning, and I don't even call it a reasoning. I'm just putting this out there that we're in Missouri, so we're the show me state. So yeah, we're very much about our guns. We're very much
Yeah.
gun enthusiasts here, and in
It's
this
funny.
family too. Yeah.
Every like is Reese the Frog that she's a chick, right? Y'all Americans
No.
are scary.
No.
Oh, she's not a chick.
No.
Is that a dude?
That's a
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain Reese. Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Reese has lore.
Reese has lore. Reese is another content creator. He is a part of a podcast called Wall Smashers here in the community. He is how do you describe Reese? Let's see here. Transgender woman to man, but is a drag queen.
Oh, that's crazy.
But we love him, and he is amazing.
That sounds
British.
that sounds great. Yeah.
And British, yes, and British. Yes, he's.
Well, I'll say
British.
this. I'll say this for you. Fucking. I've had French women, British women, just Italian, all that stuff, right? That have been over here, whether they're visiting or I know them or they live here now, but they're from somewhere else. It's same shit, right? It'll be what is with you Americans and this and that. Whenever we go to do our thing, right, or they sleep over or whatever, I go through my little process, make sure everything's good, and they have the same impression, right? You guys are paranoid. Yeah, this, why that? And after 24 hours, they're like, "Fuck me, man, this feels good." And then you ask them to elaborate, and it's the same shit every time. It's like I just feel safe.
Yes.
You know, it's like I feel like
Yeah.
fucking I'm good. I can just relax. I don't need to. I feel like if anything happens, you got it. We're good.
Yeah.
And even if it's something bad, if somehow we both don't make it, it's like there's nothing else we could have done. You know, like there's nowhere to go from here. It's the same shit. And then I take them to the range. They love shooting the guns.
I
You
do
know, they
too,
just
not gonna lie.
they don't understand it until they do it.
Yes.
You know, they don't
Yes.
get it until they actually live it, right? When they
Yep.
understand that cops pull you over and you're like, "Hey, I have a weapon in the truck. If you want, I can get out and you can inspect or whatever." They're like, "Nah, it's fine. It's Florida. You're good. It's license registration." You know, like it's just the culture. This is who we are, bro. And then other countries don't get it because it's just how they are. Listen, dude, we're a dangerous country, right? So
Yeah.
fucking, that's just the way it is, man.
Yeah.
And then also,
hear ya.
you know, I know what you see on Twitter, but a lot of men around here, we don't. I guess I don't know. Your average everyday normie American would be like your hardest mobster, like wherever you're from. You know what I mean? Fucking just because how we think, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. No, and I was never raised around guns either. My dad never had a gun until just actually fairly recently, actually, not going to lie. But I never grew up with guns. So it was a bit of a learning curve for me and still kind of is to a degree around that aspect of it because it's just something that I never grew up with. You know, so I never really thought anything of it until it was until I met Mr. Huck and his family and everybody else now that I know that has them. So, but I mean, to me, it was, you know, going to the range and stuff like that is all well and good, but thankfully, you know, I've never been put in a situation to where I've ever had to use one, you know, or whatever, but now I have a different perspective on it than what I would have had before. So that's just my thing with it, I guess.
Yeah, it's not what you. I don't know. A lot they like. So I see some people saying I shot a gun once, or I'll shoot my leg off, or it scares me, and this and this. It just like literally when you it sucks because you hear it a lot, and it sounds like some
Yeah.
fucking talking point or something like that. But it is true. It's just
It is
a
true.
tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's true. It's a tool, bro. So it's something that is meant to defend yourself, your family, people that might not be able to help themselves.
Yeah.
Right. If I see a girl
Feed yourselves.
if there's a girl screaming in an alleyway, she's getting plowed by two guys, bro. They're getting bullets in her head, bro, and you're welcome. You know what I mean? Like fucking, that's
Right.
just what it is.
Yeah.
If I don't have a gun, I'm probably not going in there. I got a family. You know what I mean? Like fucking, you want me to take on two guys? You know, like fucking by myself. What if they have guns?
And they
I have
very well could be carrying.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have a weapon, you even the odds.
Even
So
Yeah.
fucking, that's the whole point of the weapon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then you see, oh, I can't handle it. I can't do this. Like, dude, if you handed me a gun and I don't know anything about guns, and I never watched a movie or I'm not interested in guns, and then you hand me a gun and you're like, okay, good luck. I might shoot my leg off too, you know? But
Very
like the
true.
whole Yeah, the whole reason, and then people think that we just walk up to a counter and they just hand us a gun and we give them $20. That's just not what it is,
No,
bro.
that's not how that works. No,
No.
Yeah, it doesn't work
no.
that way. You know, you
No.
can't have any priors. You need to have a background check for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like fucking, that's just the way it is.
Yep.
So fucking, if you actually learn the weapon systems, you have to go to the range. You know, don't just buy a gun and think you're good. You know, like I'm fine.
Right.
If anything happens, I got a
Yeah.
gun.
You
That's
gotta
like,
know how to use it.
yeah, that's step one. You know, like step one is you have a gun, sure. But if you pull it out and whoever's threatening your life, just because you have a gun, even if you do and they know you have a gun, they probably, the second they see you handling that gun, they know you don't know what you're doing. So you might as well not even have a gun.
Yeah.
You know, so fucking,
Yeah.
yeah. You just take it out of your brain as thinking like fucking just because a gun is around, you know, it means that something your life your life is probably in danger. Yes, if that gun comes out from a psychopath, but if there's a regular normal person carrying around a weapon, you should feel a little bit better. Like
Yeah,
in my
that's true.
town,
Yeah.
everybody's got a gun in my town.
Oh
Everybody's
yeah.
got
Oh
a gun,
yeah.
bro.
I would expect it.
And the
yes.
crime rate around here I don't think it even exists. I don't even hear about anything happening around here.
Right.
But
Well, yeah. No, I get that. Well, and also with you being, you mentioned it earlier, with you being in Miami you're from LA, that areas like that, it's especially in Miami, yes, that's very well known for people to have guns. Yes. You'd be much surprised if there wasn't any, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah.
yeah.
And we also took we did take our daughter shooting. That's right. He did take our daughter shooting. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got a niece. I'm definitely taking her definitely go shoot, teaching her how to
Yes.
fight and all, bro.
And she's 1, so she's already there, right?
Yeah.
She's already like what?
Well, we're
halfway
getting
there.
there. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a little Cuban girl. Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is, you try to
Yeah.
yeah, I'm Cuban, but I'm just saying like you try to keep them, make sure they're in the feminine, right? Because she's Latin, right? So you try to heavily emphasize whatever gender they are. So if you got a little boy, he's getting smacked around all the time. Like fucking, if he's complaining, you always tell him to shut the fuck up. Fucking suck it up, dude. That kind of shit. And then the little girl, you're pampering her.
Yep.
You're fucking
Yep.
making sure she's
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yep.
even if you're doing some of the more rugged, gun toting stuff or fucking teaching them how to fight or anything like that, you always make sure they got their little tea time or whatever.
Mhm.
If you see her walking around and she's in a dress and she's looking beautiful and she's all that, and you're a guy, you might be thinking twice, she'll pull up her dress and show you the fucking strap, bro. Back
Hell
it up.
yeah. Fucking right. Let's
Yeah.
go. Exactly. That's what I would want to. Yeah, not gonna lie. Yeah, I want her to be able to defend herself too, and in ways that will make her feel comfortable. And yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, and that's exactly what my husband does too. He will make sure that she's safe and and all of that. But he will also, like, if she says ow or something, he's like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? And he'll just
Yeah,
that's
for
exactly
sure.
very much a dad. She is very much a daddy's girl, and she has him wrapped around her finger, 100%.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
The two
Even
of
with
them
Grizz,
together
Grizz
are
has a
very-
daughter.
Mhm.
Grizz has a daughter, and that dude, he goes from fucking Grizz to like the little teddy bear.
Oh
It
yes,
just- you can't. What are you
100%.
gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Also, it's
Yeah.
like we're American men, right? So we'll chop your fucking head off. Right?
Oh, the two
but
of them together
if-
crack me up. My husband and my daughter, Squatching can attest to this. The stuff and the stories and whatnot that they both of them get into just kills me. The relationship that they have is just amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I am very lucky that I have as not only as a husband but as a father, and I'm very grateful for that. But the relationship that the both of them have is great. It's amazing. And I hope it stays that way. I really do. Yeah.
It
That-
will.
Yeah, the both of them are pretty much inseparable. They are. It's not a lie.
Yeah.
He was gone for 2 days, Vega. 2 days. He went out on a business trip for 2 days. She would ask me almost every hour on the hour, when's Daddy coming home? When's Daddy coming home? When's he going to be home? And it was, I'm like, am I just chopped liver? Like, what? But I am. Yeah. So I've learned to accept it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Nuclear Winter brought up something earlier that I found funny. No one uses crossbows anymore except that guy who tried to kill Nick Fuentes. That is true.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is very true. Did you
Rings
hear
his
about
doorbell. He's got a friggin' crossbow in one hand and a Glock in the other.
Did you hear about that?
A
Vegas?
motorcycle helmet on.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
That is
That some
insane.
dude in a motorcycle helmet walked over to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the second time that had happened to him in less than a few months. I think,
Yeah,
or
someone
something like that.
well that we've seen. I don't.
True, fair.
I'm
Fair.
sure other people have rang his doorbell and he just
I'm
didn't
surprised
answer.
that dude. Surprised that dude's still alive. To be honest.
Yeah,
Same. Yeah, same. Same.
they're not sending
yeah.
their best.
No, not really. No. I would have to agree.
Seems like everyone who decides they're going to end someone's life just misses completely. How many times did they try and take out Trump last year? 2 or 3?
Twice, I think. Twice that I know of.
Yeah, because
Maybe
there was
3.
the
Yeah, it was twice. Yeah.
the one guy, was it Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mhm.
down like on a golf course or something. He was out golfing.
Mm-hmm.
There was like
Yeah.
a suspicious person.
I think that it was
Shit's
the first one that blew up and whatnot was in Pennsylvania, yes. And then there was a second attempt, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was watching
Yeah.
Lookner when it happened. You know how Lookner goes live for every like big event and every tragedy he can get his hands on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had him on in the background, and next thing you know, there was a pop, and then there was a commotion, and I rewind it, and I'm like, oh my god, they just shot at Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, I saw that
dude.
shit broke.
I can't.
Wild.
Obviously, we do not condone that in any way, shape, or form. I never have, and nor will I
God, no.
ever. I know, but it's insane to do that to anybody. Not just any, even if it was Trump, if it would have been anybody else, that's still insane to do regardless. That's just nuts. I've never understood anybody to do, why they would do something like that. You know, it's, people are crazy. That's all I got.
Yeah.
People are nuts. So
People
yeah.
gonna people.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had at the moment. This is usually around the time that we usually take call-ins. Vega, are you up for any call-ins for people calling in to ask you questions or to talk to you for a minute?
Sure, if they want to. That's fine.
Okay. All right, cool. If anybody is in the Discord and they want to call in, just go ahead and hop into waiting. Anybody that wants to ask Vega something or say something to Vega. And Vega, I do appreciate you coming out here tonight. I'm so happy we were able to make this work. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for
of course.
Thank you for coming on my tiny channel and for, hanging around
You're
my
very
nervous
welcome.
ass self. I'm sorry that I'm nervous. I can't help it. It's just something within me. I don't know. I can't explain it. So.
I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't. It's me. But I do have a question, though. Okay, I do have one question
that?
while we're waiting for people to call in. Who would you say, if you, and again, no pressure, I'm just curious, who would you say is your top 5 creators, commentary creators?
Top 5. Of like all time?
Yeah, we can go with that. Of all time, or just recently, or any up and coming people that maybe you've heard about.
Let me see. exclusively commentary. Traditional commentary, we're looking at the extended bigger people. Are they part of that?
Yeah, they can be if you want. Yeah, sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like critical. Like I don't watch critical or any of that shit. But I'm saying he would be considered commentary, but he's not necessarily in this community. But are you talking
Like
about
it
this
doesn't have to
community?
be specifically drama, does it?
No.
Like,
no,
are you talking drama?
It could be anybody. It could be anywhere from, well, Tommy's given. It could be anywhere from like Tommy to, oh God, I just thought of the.
Because you have a
person
lot.
who's
You got
like
like video essayists. You got
And it
live
just-
streamers. So if
just
you go and you
escaped my
say
brain.
like, Willie Mack,
Mhm.
and then you go and you say like Nick, but then if you say Nick, and it's like he does like 3 or 4 hour streams on a particular subject, I ain't got the time to watch that. So I don't even know I don't even know what Nick's got going on over there. You know what I
Fair.
mean? But a Willie video, I can even watch half of that and kind of get the gist of not only what's going on, but you get the entertainment value of that.
Mhm.
And that's taking a shit. I can't take a 4 hour long shit. I probably
Fair.
can actually.
Fair.
Probably can actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, if you are, that's yeah, no, I get it. I understand. I understand what you mean. Well, okay. Let me see if I can broaden it a little bit. Like with Moist Critical, like you said that you don't really watch him. I don't really watch him either. I get why
I don't
people,
get him either.
I don't
I don't understand his whole fame.
I
I
get
don't
why
get
people like him. Or Asmongold. There you go. That's another one. Asmongold. Or the Act Man, or oh gosh, those are just I'll probably think of some others here in a minute, but those are the ones that just popped into my head. Like, would you say that you know about them or you watch them on a regular basis? Like, who do you watch on a regular basis? That's a better question.
I don't watch. I watch Willie anytime he drops.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I suppose if Nerd City dropped one, I'll watch it. But we already know that the credibility is kind of not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the fuck ups that occurred, and really there was no like, yeah, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. It was just like, nah, you're crazy. It's like, no, I don't think I am crazy, bro. That's still the homie, but not, as far as the credibility behind the videos and what's being stated. It's almost like watch the videos, great video, but you got to take it with a grain of salt, or just don't kind of believe anything that's in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also again with me, I know people aren't gonna agree with like any some other choices because I'm more visual, man. I get inspired by visual stuff. I like pacing. I like
Yeah.
scores and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The message is great. It's all good, but at the end of the day, what they're saying and what is happening doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, if like a CoffeeZilla, if I've invested in something and he's making a video on
yes,
it,
that's another one. Yeah.
I'm more invested in what he's saying, because it's
Yeah.
like, dude, if I got money in this, or I'm contemplating doing something in this particular area, as far as like investing, or there's a guru saying something, but CoffeeZilla went after him for this thing that I'm about to invest in. Yeah, I'm watching that video and I'm listening more than I am impressed by the visuals, but he just happens to have the whole package, right?
Mm-hmm.
So CoffeeZilla is a great example of, like, I would say the end state, or I would say the pinnacle. He is that top of the mountain kind of quality mixed with the information that you're receiving. The time that you're getting out of watching a CoffeeZilla video is not wasted, right? So I would say CoffeeZilla would be up in the upper echelon.
Okay. There you go.
Willie Mack show, because he's fucking Willie Mack show, bro. Anything that is occurring, he's gonna say it as if fucking it's almost like he's like, I told him this shit too. It's like, dude, you're so chill with it that it's a no-brainer.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Absolutely.
fucking, when he did that, the best example I can give you as far as a line is concerned is that kind of encapsulates everything, was when he's like, listen, if you're 16 years old and you think that you're being or you think that you're a vampire joining a werewolf cult or something, you deserve to be groomed And I was like, bro, finally. I was like, finally. Everybody was like, some people thought that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Some people thought that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll be real.
Yeah.
Look, man, you say what you want, bro, but I'm with you. Fucking, I heard that and I was like, yeah, dude.
You know what? I will say this, and I think that I said this when I first heard it, and we were reacting. We've reacted to almost every single Willie video here. I'm just saying.
Right.
We love we love Willie, but I think when we first reacted to that, I was like, you know what, chat, this is gonna be a hot take, but he's not wrong. And I just yeah. I mean, he's. The way that he puts things and the way that his logic works and stuff, it's like you can't. It's hard not to think otherwise, and you're like, yeah, you're not wrong. It's yeah. I get what you mean. Mm-hmm. I love
some of the realities and some of the statements that would happen in real life is like crazy shockers online. This is why some of the stuff is just like, what? I've gotten to a point where if you say somebody's a normie, I would prefer to get to know that person. Because a normie is not an insult to me. Yes, a normie is somebody that they don't need to rush to Twitter. Yeah, they don't need to rush to Twitter to figure out what their opinion is today. Mm-hmm. If you tell them what it is, they should have either enough experience, common sense, or critical thinking skills to either pursue that a little bit more, in order for them to actually formulate an opinion on it, right? Mm-hmm. If a 16-year-old was to walk up to me and say, "Hey, listen, this guy, he's a werewolf, and I'm a vampire, and you want to be in our brood or whatever the fuck is going on there," I would be like, "Bro, how old are you?" If you're like 16, be like, "Dude, there's something wrong with you." Like, what the fuck? You're 16 and you think that what you're doing is like for real? Get the fuck out of here. You're clowning, right? You got to be trolling me right now. And if they were, you know what I'm saying? And then you come out 20 or was it 10 years later? I don't know what it was, but it was just ridiculous. And then Willie, with one line, pretty much, I think he knew what he was doing, right? But at the same time, it's the truth.
No, it's not lying.
And people flipping out, we know what is happening. Real everyday people, which is probably people in the chat, you guys, real everyday people is motherfuckers that would hear somebody say that and laugh and be like, yeah, true, right? Are you no longer invited to chill or talk? No, you're probably a fucking retard when you were 16, bro. What the difference is, you're out here trying to expose them for doing something insane. So now we know from the moment that you were manipulated into thinking that you were a vampire cultist in a werewolf sex dungeon up until the point where you're 26 or however, I don't know how many years it was. I'm just assuming 10 years later that you're trying to expose this person for grooming you and doing all this crazy stuff and everybody that you met in your entire life tried to rape you. We know since you were 16 to the age you are at this moment trying to do all this stuff that you haven't changed and there's something wrong with you and you belong in a straitjacket, bro. So get the fuck out of my room,
right?
Or whatever, or whatever, dude. Yeah. Just don't talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
You and I conversing. You know what I call that? A waste of fucking time. Leave.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. And I think that I more so see that now that I'm again I circle back to this briefly. Now that I'm making content on my own. And since I've been in the internet, in this part of the internet sphere, and some others too, here and there, it's like trying to explain these types of stories that happen to somebody who has no idea about any of this, unless they were told by somebody who's online half the time or whatever. Trying to explain to somebody not online and not doing this as like a side hustle or whatever is so hard to do. It's so
and that's why
where do you start?
But I think that's why a good part of it, because I've heard some of Nick streams and I've heard Willie Mack, his content. Like the good thing is I hear them having fun with it, right? So it's just like, yes, these people are insane. Let's make fun of them. It's like that's what I prefer we get back to instead of like insane investigatory stuff and dramatic, interviews and let's try to catch this guy. Like fucking get him on a stream or fucking when you make a video on him, the same route of fucking what Willie said. I remember talking to him about this shit, but before he started consistently uploading, right? Now he's blowing up. And fucking, I remember talking to him. I was like, dude, if you were to do this, you would be the only dude that's chilled out about this. I think that space is not even. I'm like, that space is not even remotely occupied. You know what I mean?
True.
Everybody's so dead serious, or everybody's doing their crazy investigations, or they're trying to trip people up. What do they call it? Gay ops, or I don't know if they use that term anymore.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of that stuff going on. There's so many alliances and crazy things, you know, where groups of people, or they're hiring some girl to try to trip some guy. Oh, now he's a groomer.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking that kind of shit, where Willie just comes out and he just tells it as if we were sitting at the bar or something. Like, yo, you know, this bitch tried to say Johnny touched her like 10 years ago or something. Be like, who? I think her name was Sarah. It's like, oh, Sarah? Yeah, but she was a hoe. And you're like, oh, yeah, she was it? It just feels like Willie's like in that, he was like in that mode.
We need a
you know
good
what I mean?
drama.
What is this? Are you playing that again?
My bad. Sorry. I don't know why that came up and started playing again. I'm sorry. It must have been my headphone or something. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
I saw in chat Leviathans. That was one of the words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leviathans. Yeah. Oh God. It's just but again, like, you know, and my husband is starting to okay. Let me ask you this, Vega. All right, here we go. And then I'll bring Neon Trion in because he's been waiting patiently. I do have a question. If you were to try to explain, and I'm sure that you probably have, to like, again, to like what I mentioned, like people that are not in this sphere, that are not online, that don't have their own channel or whatever, or don't make their own content. And you hear stories like this, like with Mama Max, or with another good one is Vosh, pulling up his horse porn folder. And things like that. Like
that happened last year too, right?
That did, yeah. And trying to explain like the different characters that come up in different stories to like somebody that's completely normal, right? Like, for example, for me, it was with my husband. And he's wanting to start to getting into commentary a little bit here and there and giving his opinion on different stories and stuff. How would you approach somebody like that, and what would you tell them about different stories like that and how to approach it from your opinion or from your perspective?
On how to approach explaining those?
Yeah. Like to somebody that is like completely out of the loop and has no idea what is going on. Like, what would you do in that situation?
Probably a twist on just kind of, well, for one, you got to lean in on your own personality, or else that shit, you already know the audience doesn't buy bullshit. So if your personality can lend itself into somehow entertainment, because you have some people that are very dry and it works, and fucking some people pretend to be dry and it doesn't work because clearly they don't emulate, they don't have that vibe about them. So whatever it is, stick to that, and then you build off of it. My opinion, anyway. Like a Willie Mack can't do, you know, a fucking, fucking. I'll bring up what's his face, fucking Critical, where he sits down and everything's just a reference to your asshole, titties, or dick drying up or something. I don't know. Like if Willie was to sit there and give you some deadpan, you know, bullshit, no personality whatsoever, it ain't gonna work.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If Critical was to get up and try a Willie Mack video style, that shit ain't gonna work. So fucking, that's step number one in my opinion. And then step number two, explain it, because it's so fantastical at times. It's so insane that sometimes you could just give it to them and just add a couple of, all right, and get ready for this shit. Or, you know, like it's almost like you're telling a real story. That's how I would do it. And when I tell Grizz shit, and it's not like I tell him any gossip or any of the, it's certain things that I would tell him, and he'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, nah, it's real. And he'd be like, nah. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Just like the ones that you saw, I had to show him for him to believe it. Because I explained it to him at first, and that's when he was just like, wait, dudes do what? And then I was like, well, I explained to him the NPC stuff, right? Here, I guess I'll give you the
Fucking
example.
funny.
I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was just like, all right, look, man, check this shit out. Do you know what Twitch is? And he's like, Twitch. I think I heard it, but what is it?
Oh Jesus.
And I'm like, okay, so it's a gaming website, right? And what they usually do there, what?
I would love him. I would love to talk with him at some point. Me and him would have a lot of fun.
I was like, it's a gaming website, right? But what they do there is that instead of games, girls get naked and get in hot tubs. And he's like, what? And I was like, so anyway. And I go, and I eventually I get to TikTok. And I'm like, so you know what TikTok is? Like, yes, of course. That's how I got these big legs or whatever the fuck. So then, because he watches gym shit. And I'm like, did you know that there's girls on TikTok that if you pay them money, they'll do whatever you want? But they say it like, if I hand them whatever, they say, they put on a cowboy hat and they say, oh, riding your dick or something. They're NPCs. They're non-playable characters. And they'd be like, what the fuck is that? So you just keep breaking down what your audience would have a question would have a question at whatever moment, right? But I would stray away from doing the whole. Remember what dudes used to do, where they would pull up Wikipedia or the dictionary and be like, grooming is defined. It's like, okay, we get it, bro. Who the fuck do you think is in the audience? Do you need to bring up Google?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? I know what grooming is. Like, if I'm watching a video on somebody that has an apprentice that he's teaching to be a broker, right, on fucking Wall Street, and you bring up the word grooming, right? This man is being groomed. I'm not going to associate that with the grooming online associates with everything grooming, right? The context of what I'm watching describes it already, right? Who is paying for these memberships? Children? No. So you don't need to bring up Google or the dictionary. Fucking just keep going. You know what I mean? So don't insult your audience's intelligence. If they are, hey, could have helped if you brought up the dictionary, then you probably don't need that dude or that chick in your audience, bro. Get them out of here.
Yeah, fair.
Fucking. So just go through what that subject matter is in whatever style you find entertaining for yourself, because that's gonna be best for your audience anyway.
Yeah. So, no, I agree. Yeah, and that's what I try to do, and that's what I've told him too. Is that, and I give that to advice to anybody that is in this sphere and wanting to make content and wanting to stream. Is, if you're wanting to delve into commentary subjects, just you have to have some type of like. Don't overdo it, of course, but just try your best to be yourself and try to be entertaining as much as you can be. And then your audience will build from there. And that's what I've learned too, in the short amount of time that I've been doing this, I have all of you, I have you here, I have Squatchin, I have all of my chat here, and I'm just like, what? Like, you guys are crazy for listening and watching me. But I get it though, because I also have to give somewhat of myself a pat on the back that I am somewhat entertaining, I guess, because of the shit that happens, But yeah, you have to have some. You can't. You have to try to be humble, but also at the same time accept the fact that shit's gonna go wrong, or sound's not gonna go right, or whatever, or you're not gonna get stories right all the time. You're gonna miss context sometimes. It just happens. And I would and try not to overthink it too much and just go with the flow of things is what I would say too. So
somebody to check. Actually, the Oxford Dictionary defines context. That's it. Just sounds like
like something somebody on Twitter would exactly.
I would say that mainly belongs in like video essays style. If you're doing if you want to do commentary. But not in the video essay style, but you actually want to do it like on camera or streaming or whatever the fuck. That would just be short and simple. It's one, you gotta be able to keep up with what's going on, explain it in a easily digestible manner. So basically, to wrap that one would be, don't use 10 words, use 5, right? And that should guide you in your writing for whatever video you're making.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree. Yeah, and I think
yeah,
that
and then always
it-
lean on humor. So instead of
Yes.
describing the guy that was mentioned earlier, Bosch, right, the guy with the folders. So instead of describing that guy, if you want to add entertainment to it, instead of describing that guy as online, this is the video essayist, right? Like online, the geopolitical commentator that is a Democrat or leans heavily on the left, or like you define him as he would prefer you to define him, or as his audience sees him. Instead, define him what he actually is, right? Man bun, overweight, psychopath that likes kitty porn and a horse fucking, horse fucking, like literally
Yeah.
yeah,
degenerate, was caught being a obese man bun wearing. You know what I mean? So to repeat that, but he got caught, right? So that would be a good opener to the video, and then from there describe what happened. Not every video you do that, but that would be an example of like adding some type of value to whoever tunes in, because you're not
Hook 'em
insulting
right
their-
away with the what the hell is this?
Yeah, so you're
And then
describing what the video
They
is.
want
So
to
you're not.
watch the rest.
Yeah, so that's an example. I say is how I would probably handle that.
gotcha.
It would be I don't think it would be a 2-minute video. I would just say,
Mhm.
fucking, it would be a good hook. But
Yeah, yeah,
Put it that
I
way.
agree. Yeah. All right, okay, let's get Neon Treon in here and let have him ask his questions and talk with you briefly. Here we go. Hello, Neon Treon.
Hello, am I coming through? Okay.
Yeah, so far loud and clear. Hello, sir. How are you?
All right. I have a question, but I have a statement before the question.
Okay.
And that is, I think this is the best community I have found within the drama sphere, commentary sphere.
Oh. How so?
I have lots of anxiety. I don't get it here.
Oh.
That's good.
That's yeah. Okay, I feel you. Yes.
The question for Vega is, for someone coming from Twitch to YouTube, what would be some good advice?
what are you looking to do over here?
I'm trying to figure that out at this point.
I would say that's step one, right?
Well, I used to do gaming, but it doesn't quite hit the same over here.
Well, like playing a video game, or you gaming is like your main like videos. You make?
Playing video game. I'm trying to figure out if I even want to do drama or not, honestly.
Well, dude, if you got anxiety, I would not recommend. Also, if you're looking for, like, dude, I hardly upload. Fucking, I'm not the best to give advice here, but I would say from the people that I know, and I think the audience will probably let you know. They've seen it plenty of times, I'm sure. That if you have anxiety issues, do not get into this shit, bro.
Nope.
Because you're gonna ruin your life. You
Yep.
will.
You're
Your
gonna
It's
life,
true.
your life will be
Yeah.
ruined.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I've seen the Bo Black's implosion is a good way to put it.
Having
Yeah,
some
but either
type of-
way,
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Vega. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just regardless of you should already know, on the internet, content creator, whether you're 100% right, backed up with screenshots and all the evidence in the world, the backlash and the bullshit's gonna come regardless. And your anxiety,
Oh.
it's just not. Even if you win, it's gonna feel a little bit like you lost.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been through that in the past. I mean, like we had a discussion in chat about like what part of my anxiety entails. Part of it's, I can't say cured, but it's lessened because I'm married and living in Germany now in a stable house.
Oh, yes.
well, I mean,
yes.
listen, man.
Mhm.
Well, look, man, congratulations. But if you want to fuck it up, make a commentary video, bro.
Yeah.
Feel like
My
losing
wife
it all?
doesn't go near YouTube.
Do you want to commit social suicide? Upload to YouTube, bro.
Yeah, fair. I mean,
Dude, the dude in the
yeah.
chat said the best way is to wait until your life is already ruined so you can never lose. That's so perfect.
Insane.
True.
I don't want to go back to Cherokee. No, thank you.
Zane's not wrong. Zane's been around for a while. He knows. Zane's been around for a while. He knows. But no, I say, well, okay, back to the anxiety part, right? It's okay in my opinion to have a little bit of anxiety when it comes to whether you're going to stream, whether you're going to make a video, because that just means that you're wanting to make it good, and you're wanting to just make sure that everything works okay the way that you want it to. What I think that you should do with it, though, and I think Vega put it, I think what Vega put it is perfect, is that you don't want it to overwhelm you, and you can't let that overtake you. You can't let it you can't let the anxiety or the perfectionist or whatever get inside your head so much to where you ruin it, and that's something that I've had to learn, and I'm sure that Vega has had to learn too, is that you can't let that aspect of it ruin you. If you want to make content, make whatever content you want, whether it's gaming, commentary, I'd even go as far as to say tea channel, beauty, whatever the hell you want to do, go for it. But the main thing is that you have to be able to be comfortable with yourself, and that if you do have some type of anxiety, that's okay to have, but as long as you use it in a way that is useful and that will make you feel good about what you're putting out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, my man's. I come from like a different school too, bro.
True.
Like a lot of the terminology. I mean, I've said this to everybody. I feel like everywhere I've gone to talk with anybody. It also the terminology a lot of times doesn't compute in my brain, right? So if you say I have a lot of anxiety, I come from the school and everybody I surround myself with, Grizz. Let's take Grizz. Grizz is an example, right? First episode we're shooting, the camera's on, everything's ready to go. We got the timer set so we don't go too crazy. We got the audio on, right? Everything's going. We're recording. I look to him. I think I got it on camera too. I just haven't shown anybody. But I look to him. I'm like, all right, you good? You ready? He's like, a little nervous. I'm like, really? You want to take a shot or what? He's like, nah, fuck that. Let's go. Right? That the attitude is on you. What are you gonna do about it? Right?
Yep.
So if you have anxiety, that's one way to put it. Maybe Grizz, the way you define it, was feeling the same thing you were feeling. Right? But for him, his mentality, he's an ex-Marine, right? But before he was a Marine, he was just like you. Right? So he had to go through a long process to get there, but anybody could do it. So hang on, my mic is all fucked up. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
It's just my fucking headphones are bugging right now. Hang on.
Okay.
There
No,
we
you're
go.
good.
Yeah, but like I said, if you're looking and instead of being like, wow, I have a lot of anxiety right now, this and that. I don't know your particular situation. Me, none of us take pills, or we don't do none of that stuff, right? We just see what the situation is and figure out how do we deal with it. Is this an obstacle? Are we going around it? We going through it? We going over it? What's the solution here, right? There's no stopping, right? The camera's on, the audio's going, fucking, whatever, bro. Are you good? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Let's go. I'll figure it out on the way, all right? And that's one thing. Another thing, if you have anxiety over what people are going to think or how this is going to go, always know that you got your wifey, you got your life that you've already built over there in Germany. Those are the priorities, homie.
Yep.
The one thing you don't want to do, right? Every man should have some kind of code to him, right? So if the code is honor, integrity, dignity, respect, all that stuff, you should also treat the people you're making videos with the same amount of respect, at least the subject matter. Are you going after this person for a particular reason, or is it for clicks? Right? Are we having fun here with this subject matter, or are we looking to destroy this dude's life? And why are we looking to destroy this dude's life? Is it worth it? Is it really that big of a deal? Am I just to entertain my audience? Am I going to destroy this dude's life? Is it worth it? Right? For them to laugh and me get paid. You know, that all these things you weigh out, and then once you can answer all those questions, you comfortable with it, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you find yourself being like, oh, I got $30 more than I did yesterday, and I just said he was a pedophile, and then you're looking, how do I push the envelope? You already going down the wrong road, and you in
Right.
trouble.
Right.
You know, so fucking.
Right. Yeah.
So you're already fucking it up, bro. And as soon as I said that, I'm sure most people listening, and even you two, could probably think of a couple of people who, if that's probably their backstory on how they fucked their whole shit up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few people out there that have done that.
I can think of a couple.
Most definitely.
I can think of one
Yeah,
off the
but
top of my head.
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It may seem like, yeah, no shit, but that's just always keep that in the back of your head. You know, am I doing justice to this? Do I got enough evidence for this? Like, you're making commentary, right? It just depends on what you're doing. Are you heavily focused on exposing somebody? Like CoffeeZilla has built an empire based on that premise, but he's got the best of the best probably working for him.
Yeah.
And he's very dedicated to ensuring he's crossing every T, dotting every I. He's probably got informants, you know, all over the fucking place. The guy, he knows what he's doing. So his credibility, and he's probably got a lot of money now just based on that hard work.
Yeah.
Based on that hard work. And just because he does that doesn't mean you need to, you know? The same goes with every other genre, every other person, every personality or anything like that. That's all I could say. And then upload. Fucking upload,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
From what I've seen,
I haven't uploaded? I know.
no, I haven't actually checked your stuff out. I want to.
No, go ahead.
I've known about you for like a year and a half. But finding your stuff is impossible unless I'm in the right circles, and I apparently haven't been in the right circles.
Well, there you go.
Well, depending on who you ask, you might be in the wrong circle.
True.
Well, I first learned about you from one of Tommy C's streams about a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
But like for me, I do have a code, and it's similar to any armed forces code. I grew up with basically 3 vets and 2 nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
One of my favorites is Diorio because he kind of blazes his own trail, and when people are like asking him to do things that are against his moral code, he's just like, "I'm good."
Yeah.
And that's how I've been my whole life.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why I've never understood, and I still probably will never, to a degree anyway, why Nick gets so much hate. It's because of he just wants to have fun online. That's it. You know, and he just wants to tell stories.
You're not allowed
and
to do
report
that
them.
anymore, KHuck.
Apparently not.
I know you're
Apparently
not supposed
not.
to have fun with your friends and you know be silly and stuff. You get canceled for it.
Well, shit. Shit. Well, then cancel me.
Because they're afraid of him.
Yeah.
Scared fucking shit.
I've never understood that, and that's something that I probably will never understand. Yeah, I'm with you.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I spent 8 years on Twitch and got to see the really dirty side of Twitch. I have stories for days.
Mm-hmm.
I was a community manager, so for a streamer, so I got to see a lot more than a lot of people did.
Oh, I bet. Oh, geez. Yeah.
And we were talking about former drama just a couple of weeks ago. And I wasn't into Twitch back when I was doing community managing, and it was the smartest thing I ever did. Or not Twitch, but Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Because that probably would have dug me a hole I couldn't have gotten out of.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Because I will take up for people who deserve it, and that gets me in trouble sometimes.
It just depends. Well, Vega, have you had that issue where you stood up for people that you feel that deserves it, but other people don't? Have you ran into anything like that before?
Yeah, people that deserve it and other people that don't.
Well, like that you feel that deserve it. Yes. Like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say that, has there been anybody that you've been associated with or that you're friendly with, right? Where you stood up for them for something that other people didn't feel like they should be stood up for? Have you ever had that happen before?
Did you get flack for standing up for somebody?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Yeah, that's happened to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had that happen before too.
Yeah, there's always going to be someone on the other side of the coin that's going to not mesh with the thing. And
Yeah, I've gotten into problems with people.
Yeah, I have too.
They'll say some fuck
You
shit
can't.
about somebody, and then I'll know that somebody and be like, dude, the fuck you talking about, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll lay out some bullshit, and I'll be like, dude, that's bullshit. And then they'll get all pissy, and I'll be like, dude, I don't give a fuck if you're mad about it, bro. You know you're lying. Or you're fucking you're bitching and complaining about somebody, and you know you're wrong, you know, just because you don't like them or whatever. I don't know what the reason is, but you know that it'd be along something similar, right? It will be cool after, for the most part. For most people, I've gotten into it like that. You know, some people I haven't talked to since, but it don't matter, right? That's at bare minimum they know that's how I am, and that's that. You know. If you can't deal with that, then that's on you, pretty much. I'm not the one over here fucking doing that bullshit.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
If you don't like because I said it, like I told you, at the top of the show, right? If you need somebody to pat you on the shoulder and put their heads on your fucking chest or something like that, tell you everything's going to be okay, dude, go call somebody else.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I think that falls in line with what's going on here, right? So,
yeah.
Or the question, I should say, the answer to the question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'd have to agree. And Wookie, I have not been in more controversy last year than Vega's whole career. I have not. That is a lie. You are lying hardcore. That is not true. Wookie, I swear to God. I hate you.
Well, thank you for the advice.
Right, no worries, no worries.
It'll help. It's the changing platforms because they are different landscapes. It's like Mars and Venus type difference on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Venus is probably where the hot tubs are at, right?
Yeah. And so I've been trying to figure out like people to ask about things here so that I don't hit the normal landmines because I'm going to hit one of the unusual ones eventually.
But
I'm a Gen Xer. My mouth get me in trouble.
Yeah. Also, another thing too is I would say anyway, if you don't know, like for sure where you stand on a subject, if you don't have the experience on that, rely on your critical thinking skills. If you can't walk yourself through what the situation is and why you feel that way and explain yourself in that way, probably just don't cover it until you figure that out. Because if like for example, you tell me hot tub streamers, I remember when they came out. I don't know. I keep coming back to this, probably because there's titties in it, right? So when that came, when that whole thing came out, I remember it was just fucking. I can't believe they're doing this. Oh, these hot tub streamers. Why is this even legal? And all this show's like, dog, it's girls in bikinis hopping around in hot tubs, dude. Who gives a fuck? And it was one of those. Oh, so you don't care that there's kids on the platform? Like, no, I don't give a fuck, bro. That doesn't sound like my kids, and it don't sound like my problem. You know, like what the fuck?
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Exactly.
Yeah, it sounds like a parental issue, my boy. You know, those children aren't just wandering around with credit cards, swiping away at Twitch fucking thoughts in a pool tub. You know what I mean? And if they're watching that, guess what we were doing when we were kids? Fucking. You know, HBO Max, fucking 12 o'clock at night, watching Static jacking off that shit, bro. Right? What the fuck?
Cinemax, don't forget. Respect
Cinemax.
Yes. Yes.
Like all of us were creeping into puberty. Everybody else here is complaining about girls in bikinis and hot tubs around that age. Dude, fucking what? What are we talking about here? Is
right? Yeah.
What controversy is there to be had? You know, and then you have people being like, I'm losing viewers because of this. And it's like, you always hear a hint of why that person is actually mad at this completely nothing thing. this nothing burger of a fucking girls found out that they're able to hack the system, right? And pull away some, fucking young, it might be young boys to watch them and not pay them to do it. But you got grown ass men that are definitely paying them to bounce around or do cartwheels or whatever the fuck that they have them do. Dude, they need a place to go to, buddy. And guess where they are? On the platform. And guess what they're doing? Circulating money. They're pumping, they're boosting that economy in there. And people are complaining. You know what I mean? Some of these girls probably, let's just not, let's be a little bit realer here, right? Some of these girls may be geniuses and business strategists. But I would gather to think that for the most part, the skills of anything else isn't there. But you know what they can do? They can get in bikinis, hop in a fucking tub in their living room, bounce around and giggle, and make 6 figures a month, bro. What? What the fuck?
Right?
Long line of work.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do you want them to do, bro? Go get a real job somewhere they're probably not equipped or bored to do. And the option to get in a bikini in a hot tub is one, to make 6 figures, to take care of their family and a legacy. Get the fuck out of here with this shit, bro. You don't like it. I don't give a fuck. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that's what I mean. I can sit here and we can go back and forth with this all day. You could tell me about your morals. You could talk about the children, and I'll tell you to go eat a dick, bro, because you're not going to be able to answer me why these children have credit cards. There is no answer to that because it's not real. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you see that the trend is blowing up and you see that, oh my God, fucking the children, you may need to sit the fuck down for a second and think just give it a while, bro. And work it out and figure it out behind the scenes. Don't talk to nobody. If you do talk to somebody in real life, bro. If you talk to another YouTuber, you're probably getting clipped. You know what I mean? So fucking talk to somebody in real life, bro.
Yes.
Always
Megan,
assume
yes.
you're either being recorded or what you're saying is going to be leaked in some way.
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't, and see, for me, I'm confident in most of the things I say. I'm a little bit older, right? So if I'm saying something, I believe it. I'm willing to get my mind changed, but there's certain things I'm not, bro. Because fucking, I already know what the deal is, bro. I've thought about this. That's just my opinion. Fucking, if you want to try to change it, you can, but we'll go back and forth. Or if I'm not interested, we just won't. But that's what I meant by actually know your opinion enough to where if somebody hops in there or somebody's challenged you on it, you can either articulate yourself or for a fact you don't even need to answer because fuck this dude.
Right,
Fuck that guy. He's being a fucking, he's being a douchebag. He's throwing a tantrum online because I said girls are okay. Guess what I do? Don't tune in.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Don't like it, don't
why?
watch it.
Yeah.
Why watch
exactly.
that when I got porn,
Remember
bro? If I got a girl coming over and I need to please her for 3 hours, I'm going to Pornhub, not Twitch. You know what I mean? I need to get one out before I get her over here. You know what I'm saying? So fucking, that's what I mean. Maybe a poor example, but that's the example I got for you.
Well, boiling it down for like what a part of the message that I got from you is being mindful in what I'm doing.
Yes. Yes.
I would hope so.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
I would absolutely agree with that. And again, it's not, you're not going to be perfect at it. You're not going to be mindful all day, every day. If you do be mindful all day, every day, you're going to fail. It's going to happen. But, in one of the lessons that I've learned, and I will just say from my perspective anyway, is that when it comes to making content and to going into this fear and actually expanding yourself and, opening yourself up in that way, you have to be able to learn that it's harder than what it looks, and that you can say that, oh, well, I won't open myself up that way. I won't say private things, or I won't do this. I won't do that. And you can say that all you want, but something may or may not come out eventually, or there's all sorts of different scenarios that can come up.
It could always happen.
Yeah, it can always happen. Exactly. And so you just have to prepare yourself as best as you can for the possibility of that coming out, like what we were talking about earlier with Bo Blacks, right? Like the dress picture and things of that nature. he had to have expected for all of that to come out eventually, because again, he told it to people that he was friends with or whatever. But again, you can't assume anything, you know? I mean, you can't assume that somebody's going to keep something private when it could come out later. You just always expect the unexpected is the best way that I can put it too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Extend, in other words, also, I would say probably to add to her is if you're comfortable in your opinion, be also comfortable with what you're telling people, right? If you're not
Yes.
comfortable with that coming out later, don't
Yes.
do that. But if you don't care, make sure you don't care,
Mhm.
right?
Exactly.
So if I say what do you call it? If I say something that's recorded of me and a chick, right? And I show it to my boy, I don't really give a fuck if that gets out, right? And she probably doesn't care either, more than likely. Yeah. So he's coming out and that's all revenge porn, this and that. Nah, that's fine. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. It don't matter to me, bro. That would have never gotten sent in the first place if I didn't care, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or if I did care, I should say, sorry. If I did care, oh, hey man, don't show anybody this. So if you need to say that, just don't tell them.
Right.
Save that for like the Christmas card or the Christmas gift. You don't want people to, because if they leak it, then fine, whatever. They spoiled it, but still,
Yeah.
nothing
that's
serious.
how I look at it.
You know,
Yeah,
if
there's
you're
those-
looking to come out as gender or whatever the fuck, and you're showing dresses to somebody you consider a friend, and now you're mad later on, you shouldn't have sent them, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, that's true. Very, very true. Well, Neon, do you have anything else for Vega or for anybody else?
I was gonna say thank you, everybody.
Oh,
And
I hope we
I'm
helped in some way. I hope that one or all of us helped you in some way. Sure, yes.
oh, it did. It's like for me, I don't say anything that I don't expect to be anywhere and everywhere. I grew
Yes.
up, or
Yes.
didn't grow up. I was in my early 20s in Yahoo chat rooms.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
So
Oh, Lord.
I
I've had
already
Yahoo
know.
chat rooms when I was 14.
Bruh, I was like 12. Yeah, I hear you. Mm-hmm.
I already know the rule of expect somebody to throw it out next day.
Yep.
That way, if it never happens, you're in a good mood, and if it does happen, you just kind of look at it and go, "Oh, cute," and walk off, because that's all you could do back then.
Be waiting on those. I'll be waiting on those Twitlongers and Google Docs from you ladies from those days. Here soon.
I'm not. No, hell no. Listen. I will never. I will say this here and now. I do not ever want to or ever plan to having ever a twit longer about anybody. Okay,
That's what everyone that's
That's
ever
what
written
they
a
all
Twitlonger have said.
Fair.
Spoken like a true Twitlonger author.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your night. It's like 6:30 in the morning here.
All right,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Good.
that's
Have you a good night, man.
Thank you, Neon.
Nice meeting
Appreciate
you
it.
all.
Thank you. Thank
All
you,
right, man.
Neon.
It's like 12:35.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been on
you
here
gotta get to bed.
Very while,
Yeah, we gotta go.
Need your rest.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm old. My back hurts. I'm tired. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
I
I'm
feel
getting
that.
tired too. I feel you too. Yeah, I was actually gonna end it here in a minute anyway. Well, Vega, thank you so much for coming on here tonight. I'm so again very happy that we were able to make this happen. Is there anything that you want to promote here, real quick, before I have my final thoughts?
Nah. It's just Google Lord Vega. I should be somewhere there
Okay.
on all the platforms.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Post his mods or Squatchin's already on it. She's posting your YouTube.
Yep.
Post his Twitter on there too. And yes, I am leaving this up. Why would I not leave this up? I'm leaving. What? Yes, the stream is gonna be up in public. Whatever. Anyway, but no, Vega, I greatly appreciate you so much, and I'm so happy that you were able to come on here tonight. Thank you again, and you have a fun time, and we're looking forward to the content that you're gonna have. Hopefully, the next Half Baked and Bamfs and Bourbon. Hopefully, here soon too.
Yeah, I think my next channel video is gonna be a gold phase. So that's it. I know
I'm excited.
it's gonna be Nick. It's gonna be Nick, Tom, and Willie.
Oh, that's gonna be so
Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to watch that one. Absolutely.
I'm gonna test their knowledge on commentary history.
Ooh. That'd
how
be a
it-
good one. Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see how
thank you.
good they are.
I fucking love game shows.
I do too.
So
I do too. I do too. I think that you know him. Toxic Piplup from that is was a part of Tommy and now recording. You know who Toxic is, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I love him. He's very much a game show enthusiast too, so he would absolutely love that too. Not gonna lie. Yeah, so that's right up his alley too. But well, thank
Nice.
you, sir. I appreciate you, and you have a wonderful night. And hopefully, we will talk to you again soon.
All right, guys. Preach y'all happy.
Bye.
All right.
Thank
bye.
you.
Oh, that was so much fun. I'm sorry,
That was
Chad.
good.
I got nervous. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's
Like every other
Vega.
time we get nervous, a couple minutes in,
I'm
we've
sorry.
gotten into the swing of things. Everything's cool.
Okay, good. Okay.
And it
Just
just
wanna make
works.
sure. Okay. All right.
We're okay.
Imagine being nervous. Well, I'm just saying. He's awesome, and I like him, and I wanted to make sure we did good. So that's it. Or I did good. I knew Squatchin would, but that I did good.
That makes one of us.
I never thought I didn't.
Always.
I never doubted Squatchin. Oh, goodness me. Well, thank you all again for coming out here tonight. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for coming back here tonight, Squatchin. I love you for it. Thank you. So, hold on. You can read my super chat out loud now. Oh, God. What was your super chat? Oh, Jesus.
Let me grab the half-baked here. Throw that in chat, too.
Oh, yes. Thank you. KHuck is going to have to mop her chair after this. No. No, that did not happen. No. Yeah, no. Yes, go sub to Jesus Wookie. Yes. Go sub to Vega, go sub to Half Baked. Go do all the things for Vega. He's amazing, he's great. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to not only his content on his channel, but also the stuff with Half Baked too. I think the dynamic between him, Nick, and Tom is really cool. I think that's really interesting and really fun. So yeah.
I see Gigi mentioning gooning in the chat. Do you want to tell Gigi what you mentioned at the beginning?
I sure
Speaking
can.
of gooning, Gigi.
Gigi. Okay, I'm glad that you're here, Gigi. Gigi, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, yeah. Listen. Okay. So I mentioned earlier that tomorrow, if all works out well, and the storm does not cause any issues, knock on wood, it doesn't. I plan on streaming tomorrow to go over a story that Mr. Primick himself sent me. And I kind of alluded to it earlier as to what it was when we were talking with Vega about it. So yeah, that might happen tomorrow. Yeah, he sent it to me himself. Gigi, really, Gigi? Who's that? Really?
We're gonna need another mop. Fucking Wookie.
I don't know what. Really, Gigi? Okay.
Gigi, you don't know who Primink is?
I
don't know if I believe you.
I'm not expecting for him to come on the stream, although that would be really awesome if he did. But I am not expecting for him to. So yeah, he sent me this himself personally. So we'll see what happens.
New to the community, okay.
Yeah, okay, Gigi. Okay. You're not the one that helped me out with the first two stories when the whole Lily Lumpy Bean happened. Yeah. She almost drowned in me, and Pluto can I have a life You know what, Mr. Huck? You know what? You're not helping. Stop it. You're not helping. But anyway, no. Thank you, Squatchin. I greatly appreciate you. You know I love you. Mwah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Will you be able to join us tomorrow, possibly, if you're able to? I'll let you know what time.
I don't know if I can swing it tomorrow. Let me know what time and I'll let you know.
Okay. All right.
I got some stuff to take care of.
No, and that's fine. That's totally understandable. I get it. Do you have anything that you want to promote here real quick? Anything going on with your channel or?
Next time I stream, I'm gonna be streaming Mafia, the definitive edition.
Ooh.
I want to play a game with traffic so I can get run over for the new year. It only seems fitting.
That's fair. I was gonna say, do you want to get run over?
Don't play in
again,
traffic.
too? I was gonna say, are you gonna get run over again? Too?
Yes.
Oh well, there you go. Well, there you go. All right, dear. Well, I love you. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. Talk to you tomorrow, probably.
Alrighty. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Yes, thank you to Squatchin. Thank you to Lord Vega. Oh my God, this stream. I hope that you all had fun. Thank you for the super chats too, by the way. Let me read those real quick. Vega is now a teacher. Tell me 2 things you learned in class today. Oh, Lord have mercy. Zaint became a member to the KHuck crew. Thank you. And Wookiee's super chat with KHuck is going to have to mop her chair after this. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. And Neon Treon for calling in too. Yes, thank you for calling in as well. I love every single one of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. But again, thank you for coming out tonight. Try to be back tomorrow. Again, it will depend on how weather is. Because as I mentioned earlier, and for those who were not here, we're due for a big snowstorm tonight. So I don't know how bad it will be or anything. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully everything is okay. But if I am going to be home tomorrow night, then I plan on streaming and talking about the permit stuff. So get ready for that, chat. Get ready. So you guys all have a wonderful night. You all stay safe as well. And we will talk to you then. Bye, chat.